Hello, and we're live. Welcome to the Goblin Cave. We're going to be playing Princes of the Apocalypse today. This is our long-running campaign. Unfortunately, the last month has been a little bit of issues with internet and just problems on my side of things. But we're back today with a good internet, hopefully. Yesterday we had a solid connection. Everyone's fingers crossed. Everyone's hopeful, and hopefully we can do more than I think it was 20 minutes for the last session that we had, which was a bit of a disappointment. So we have got Camille out today. I believe she's still on holidays. Haven't heard back. If she does turn up late, we're just going to take a quick break and then have everyone reset up and then go straight into game with everyone. But until then, she may be sleeping in. It's very, very, very early in the morning where she is at the moment, and probably very cold too. So we'll just do some quick introductions. So Will, would you like to start?
Yes, of course, I would love to start. Hello, my name is Will. I play Kadan, the human grave cleric, and yeah, we're all level 1. So yeah.
You have to do anything.
Yeah. And Sky.
Hi, I am Sky Blue Shinx, or Marco, and I play Kip, the Kobold Fighter.
Hi,
Also,
Doctors.
level
Welcome.
1.
Level 1. Yes. Very important. And Ninjaro.
Hey, I'm Ninjavo. I play Ward, the Goliath Warlock. Level 1, probably soon to be dead. So we'll see how this goes.
And Mars.
I'm Mars, or Peach. I play So, the tiefling rogue. I forgot what she was for a second. And I'm so excited to pet a bear!
Oh, God.
So get pet by a bear with claws.
Just for a heads up, with the whole expecting to die, unlike normal Dungeons and Dragons campaigns where you get max hit dice for first level and then you can take the average for other levels, in this one we've rolled all of our ability stats with a bit of a rig-roll to make it a bit higher. And how that happened was everyone's got massive stats. There's only one stat in the entire cast which is 9 or lower, and but there's a few low hit points.
Yeah. So we're all really strong but really squishy.
Yeah, just to even that
Especially
out.
our Warlock with 4. A grand total of 4.
I got this.
And,
Warlock's gonna die tonight.
and our barbarian with the most hit points is
Not here.
Kamali, who is not here.
Who's
So
the second most?
I have 8.
Yeah, I think it's so.
yeah,
Oh no, I have 11.
What?
Oh, that.
Get in
Oh, the
there.
cleric's good. Good.
I think you may have the most with 11.
That's good. That's reassuring.
I rolled max for my hit die, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the front. No.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
No,
We need
No,
you to
it's-
heal.
I certainly think that you've got the max with 11 in this party. Robold rolled really poorly, but Robold gets, I think, plus 5 or 6 every level because of Con, Hill Dwarf, and just everything else that goes on top of. So eventually, maybe you'll get overtaken, but I think you're the frontline fighter.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
No, you need to heal us. Don't.
I just gotta keep on remember not to put my head on behind that. So where we left our characters is they've been asked by the local constabulary to just investigate and check out a missing caravan. It was expected to come in yesterday, and it didn't come in. It was seen on the roads, so that's why they think that it should be coming in, but it wasn't. So they've searched a few locations out of town. They spent the day searching. They're up to the last location, and it's night time. They've came across a camp. They could see a few figures around the campfire and a wagon. The wagon was occupied. So our tiefling rogue crept around the wagon to try to get a better look at the individuals around the campfire. And in her creeping around, kind of totally failed the silence and the stealthiness. Woke up the bear who was in the back of the cart in a cage with such a start that, yeah, it kind of charged and broke the cage. And because the only thing that they could see was the individuals around the campfire, it just attacked them. So it didn't kill So, but is attacking the bandits, or the individuals around the campfire. And we'll switch across to that scene. We already have initiative. We'll switch everyone across. Where is my...
Yeah.
And we'll switch across in the overlays so we can actually see. So we have So up the top here. We have the bear. We have the innocent hunters and trappers.
We don't know that. They may be bandits.
The allegedly innocent.
We assume innocence.
All the way down the bottom is Kadan, Ward, and Robold. And Kip is about halfway up. And initiative's been called. So what I'm going to do is finish the initiative, because that's when everything died on my internet last time.
Man, that bear is so far
Wow.
away.
Yep. So the bear... Oops, what am I doing? Wrong button.
All I can see is like a pink arrow just coming out of the black.
You could feel her pointing.
And the innocent hunters are at the lowest initiative.
Stop guilt tripping us.
Allegedly innocent.
We have to save them.
Yeah, we're going for the bear. That's my goal.
I
Oh,
may
the
have...
bear's innocent.
I may or may not have changed the names of the tokens in the break of the last 2 weeks.
They may have changed life stories.
Totally did. I don't know if you can see in chat the actual names there, but yeah. So there's our initiative. Kip, you are highest initiative. It is your go.
Yes.
The bears just charged out and attacked one of the innocent hunters.
No,
Make-
that's metagaming. We don't know they're innocent.
One of the innocent looking humans.
Yes.
like
We've
the
been
innocent
told-
looking gnomes. Or children.
So just because it's been 2 weeks.
Yes, it has, yeah.
Our task is we were sent out to find specifically trappers or bandits. I forget the exact details of the task
Yep.
at hand.
So
We
there
were
was
supposed to find-
a trapping caravan that was overdue, and there's been bandits on the roads. It was expected in, and it didn't come in. So you were to investigate it, but in the ensuing, a bear's now been released.
Okay. I am going to take out my crossbow and hold an action to fire it at whoever seems hostile, the bear or the people, because I still don't know what's going on.
The bear for sure is not.
The
hostile.
bear is certainly hostile. It has attacked.
If it's attacked, I don't know if they're good guys or bad guys, so I'm just going to hold my action to shoot if they are bad. So there, that's my turn.
How are we determining this?
Yeah, you can give an activator, but I need to
Okay.
know.
If one of my allies attacks them or they attack my allies, I will fire at that one.
Okay, that's your activation.
What if I attack the bear? Are you going to attack the
Then I will
bear?
fire at the bear.
Alright, sweet.
Then that's your activator. That's a good activator. I can follow up on that.
Okay.
No problem. So next initiative is Kadan.
Godon's gonna look and he's gonna walk up and he's gonna 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and he's not gonna go too far. He has a little candle in hand and he's like, okay. he's gonna cast bless on the 3 people very close to him. So on Kip, Robald is participating, and Ward. So all 3 of them have bless. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then
let's
after
see
that, he's just gonna have his candle, just holding it. That's it. So yeah.
The running joke in my home campaign is any missing players for that game are just T-posing the whole way through.
So there was Bless for Kip,
Yes.
Ward, and Robold.
Yes.
Can I suggest not putting on Robold? Because Robold's not currently here.
Can I see so?
No.
Actually, no, but you can bless yourself.
Okay, I will bless myself. I forgot about that. Yes, I'll
I
bless
can see
myself.
you.
Well,
I can't see anything.
so
We're blind.
you're on the other side of the caravan.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, I can't. I can't see anybody. I can see the bear. I can see him attack.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yes.
Blessing myself then. We're good. End of my turn.
Okay. And Ward.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up here. Ooh. I could do so much. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex on the bear. Where's my spells?
Under spells.
No, I was on my character sheet, but it wasn't loading.
No problem.
Cast
for-
it.
But
Level
what does
1.
Hex do? I'm unfamiliar with this. Place a Hex on the creature you see within range. You can see, that's no problem. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 necrotic whenever you hit with an attack. Nice.
Da-da-da-da. Hexed. Yes.
But hey,
I did a thing.
Yes, you did a thing.
Alright, and then... Okay, guys, I'm going to attack the bear. It looks bad. And I'm just going to lift up my axe and cast Eldritch Blast at the bear.
and in which case I will use my reaction and
Okay.
fire a crossbow bolt.
So Eldritch Blast. Does it hit? I'm just going to move that momentarily. Yes, it hits.
Yes.
For 9 force.
And then roll 1d6 for Hex.
Oh, yes. I can do that. 2 for
11
Hex.
damage. Ooh, the dice thing coming up on your screen is really cool.
Yeah, that is.
Um,
Question. Is the human next to the bear, adjacent to the bear, would you consider that an ally?
it's up to you considering it an ally.
Well, if it is an ally, I get advantage.
Well, then the advantage and disadvantage, because you'll get a disadvantage for shooting into combat, is about do you risk hitting the other person?
I'm
So
sorry, I don't follow.
If you're risking to shoot a crossbow into combat, like if you're doing that, it's usually like if you're shooting into combat, you get disadvantage unless you have the skill or the feat.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
In that case, yeah, I'll take the advantage, then just cancel it out and make it normal then.
yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Boom.
Whoa.
So you're careful, and you're only aiming at the bear and not the
The bear, yeah.
not the bandit.
Remember, you've also got
There's There's a 14 hit.
A 14 hits, and holy
Okay.
shit, the big dark
9,
dangerous
9.
bear is dead.
Wow, impossible.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah,
I
that's the
thought we were
difference between.
Sorry, so.
I'm just crying.
You can still pat the bear. It's just going to be a bit more wet.
Dad,
It would have killed us.
you don't know
It's angry.
that. It
It
didn't
was
kill
us
me.
or the bear.
I'm just going to move. I'm just going to leave Robold there. Oh no, I'll move Robold up in case there is something, but I'll use him just as a backup, just in case he is needed. Otherwise, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And so it is your go. You're kind of still in darkness, but you're not hidden.
I'm going to slowly step forward, and by slowly, I mean skip. You about there?
You're skipping while crying.
I
Yeah.
thought you had a broken ankle.
It's my solemn skip. It's my very, very sad skip. I only use it for the death of people. that I cherished in my life. And I'm gonna go see if the dude is okay. I mean, there's a bear in a cage, and the poor bear. I'm gonna step around the poor bear, and then I'm gonna go see if the dude is okay over here.
Okay. So you're going to check on it and see if he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I swipe at you, 100%.
There you go.
Make a dex save.
Yeah. So
Yes.
they may not have looked like. They may have similar ideas and images of trappers, especially in the dark, but I don't think they really are.
What?
you done goofed.
You just, from their point of view, you just released a bear onto them in your initial part of the attack.
Are they humans? They don't have dark vision.
They do have a
I
campfire,
didn't see the bear.
which you just walked into the radius of.
You have what?
They have a
no.
campfire, which you just walked into the radius of. Otherwise, they really couldn't have seen you.
Oh, can I? I'm gonna try to talk my way out of this.
Try to do a persuade. I will say it's quite hard as they're drawing weapons, all three.
I saw the bear, and me and my friends came as soon as we saw you were in trouble. My name is Pepsi Leftbeard, and it's really nice to meet you. I'm gonna roll persuasion, or is it? Or my name is Pepsi Leftbeard.
That's weird. Just a relative to Rightbeard.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! That's not
not
good.
Just see the Kool-Aid man coming in with an
No,
yeah.
not even a pause. Not even a pause. They do yell at. They do call out to attack you. It's just,
Do they not
Jiminy
care
Cricket.
that we saved him from a bear?
from their point of view, you attacked them with the bear.
Attack them with the bear.
Yeah.
I killed the bear.
I would like to cast Spare the Dying on the bear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
I have to find my little monsters again.
no.
So many things here, unfortunately. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Well, it was fun playing as so while it lasted.
Oh
Yeah,
so was a
go.
bear.
Try to get
Bye.
ganked by 3 bandits.
You have high
There-
AC, right?
there's a cleric, isn't there?
Yeah, where?
Does the cleric have any resurrection spells at level 1?
I can.
We can bring
I
him.
could stop her
We can
from.
bring him
Oh,
up.
They're swarming.
You're the only one they can see.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
It's okay. You have high AC, surely.
I have 14.
Oh
oh,
god.
that's
And
Oh,
7 hit
no.
points.
This is very bad.
And I have 8 hit points. I'll be fine.
Sorry, so instead of do 16 damage all up, you're fine.
And misses.
Okay.
And misses.
okay.
All 3 miss.
No, first one hits.
How
Okay.
much?
7 hit points.
Oh,
Jesus H. Jiminy Cricket.
She's on 1.
she's on 1.
There you go. You're on 1.
That would almost outright kill me.
It would have.
Oh,
You got death saves. You got a cleric.
yeah. If they die outright, I can't save them.
This
Maybe
is
not.
terrifying. This
Alright.
is terrifying.
We may have to do a backup character creation session at some point.
No, we got this.
No.
We got this.
Kip, it's your go.
Okay. Alright. But I'm gonna draw my 2 swords, drop my crossbow, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's 30 feet.
Yep. Just
And
in range.
and I have an advantage on this because so
Am I
it's right
flanking?
there, and also because of pack
Pack
tactics.
tactics.
God, here he goes.
So main attack. That is 22 to hit.
That's a
5
definite.
slashing. I just run up out of the darkness and 1 attack and then down with the other offhand.
That's
Natural 20!
Wow! Wow! So much
Wow.
green.
This guy is so dead.
For an extra 13.
You believe that second shot would have killed him outright.
Oh, dear.
And then some.
Just cleaved him
So-
in two.
I just run up out of the darkness and I stab him with one and use that to vault up and then come down with the other.
Alright, this guy's dead.
As you can, if you can see the bar, that's how much you killed him by. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Sounds good.
I love being a kobold. I love
Pack
pack
tactics.
tactics.
Okay, is that your entire actions?
I'm done. That's movement and action bonus.
Movement,
Yeah, I'm
action,
done.
bonus. Yep. Ward.
That's Kadan.
Kadan.
I'll say Kadan. Yes.
Yes. Well, Kadan's gonna see. Well, can we see that far? We can see all the way over there, right?
You can't.
What you can see around the campfire is what you can see.
Oh yeah, you can see all that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing So being murdered to death. Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna run over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, no, don't do it. And I'm gonna. So don't die. I'm gonna pray a little, and then I'm gonna do healing word. And yeah, I have. I must do. And also, as a
Nice.
as a grave cleric, I get max healing, so she should be healing for 8 because.
Wow.
Circle of mortality. So she heals for 8, so she's max.
Oops, that can't do more than.
And our cleric is tapped.
Yep. Well, I'm spent, guys. It was premature, but I'm done.
Yeah, but
Thank you. Thank you.
Now don't die.
Yeah.
Nobody else get hurt.
Send in my turn. I can't do anything else.
Ward.
Okay. You guys look like you got it. I'm just gonna stand here.
No, why would you even?
They hurt me.
I'm not coming any closer because I don't want to die, but I can attack still. So with my bonus action, I'll move my hex because I can do
Yep.
that if something goes to 0 hit points.
Yep.
And move that onto that guy. And also he will be crappy at Constitution saving throws. That's also part. He has disadvantage. That's also part of it. And then I will cast Frostbite on the one closest to So that one there. I don't know why it rolled. Alright, so it needs to make a DC saving throw of Constitution 1 to beat 13.
13 con. I think he made it,
Damn
Okay.
it!
which
So,
means
like-
he saves from that, and he also saves from. Also doesn't get the damage from the hex because he didn't actually damage him.
Lame. So yeah, like the ice shoots out of the axe and then it kind of just fizzles halfway through. Turns
Yeah,
into
it goes
steam.
limp.
Sorry guys, I tried!
Ward! You did good!
Saving their cantrips suck. If you miss, that's it.
But it
So-
was gonna give him disadvantage and I had hope. Did you roll disadvantage on the thing? For the saving?
Oh,
Because that's part of hex.
12. Yes,
Oh, that hits it.
it hits 1 damage
Oh,
and
good.
d6 hex.
Alright, so it takes
Yay,
one
one damage.
damage.
Yeah, but it's the hex which also comes in. If you want to
Yes,
do the d6
so
for
that
that.
would be roll 1.
Another 1d6.
That's
Nice.
6 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
That's okay. He doesn't have an extra attack.
Yes, I've done it.
Whoa! Okay, everyone's squishy. This is the squishy land.
We got this, guys.
I'm also rolling hit points for your monsters and the encounters.
Oh,
But take note that could make your monsters a lot more difficult as well,
Hopefully they'll have.
especially later on. Instead of getting like a 40 hit point monster, you can go up to about 60. So.
We're just killing me harder. It means the fight will be longer and more fun.
And the stream's more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And more backup characters. So, you're back.
I'm back. Do we want to keep one of these guys alive, or do we want to kill him dead?
It's up to you. So, are you?
Up to you. Are you feeling generous?
I'm always feeling generous.
I've got manacles.
All right.
Why do you have those?
What are you into?
I took them from
okay.
home.
All right. So we're gonna try this again. My name's Pepsi Leftbeard. 2 of your friends are dead. You want to be the 3rd.
We've been calling her so this whole time.
Pepsi Man!
Is that your action? Is that all?
Yeah, it'll be my action. And can I roll persuasion?
You
Do
can
I
roll
get
persuasion.
Because
You can roll persuasion without advantage.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, fingers crossed that this actually works. Because
I've got a number in my
yeah.
head.
Oh, that's a good.
Surely that beats it.
I do have a number in my head. It was higher than that. And the reason for that is that is also the reason why you don't have advantage.
Cryptic.
No, you'll see.
Oh god.
Don't die so. Oh,
Hi.
Do you have a bonus action you can do?
Oh,
do I-
no, there's more of them.
the bush is alive.
That's why the
The bush is
persuasion was
alive.
higher. That's why the persuasion was going to be higher.
With the sound of daggers.
There was more. You've got to have a watch.
Good, wait, there's more.
I see 1.
You've got to have a watch camp.
Okay, next time I'm just gonna stab him. Because
Next time it's pretty good.
next time if I don't die, I'm stabbing.
So if you die here, don't die here.
She's basically used 2 turns.
Oh, he's
to
running.
talk to people.
Oh, he ran.
One ran.
That's fine.
And don't know how that became half a feet, but and from the darkness, 2 arrows get shot. Well, actually, like crossbows, they're set up to be. I think we're
This
going
is
to
why
go
I
for
stayed back.
1 for Kip, 1 for Kadan,
Oh god.
Okay.
because So's non-threatening, or at least hasn't even pulled a weapon yet.
I did not pull any weapons.
I love that image of just like, hi, my name's Pepsi. That's okay. My name's Pepsi.
Try this again. My name's Pepsi. Nice to meet you.
I'm Pepsi. She just starts screaming.
All right. Sounds good.
So the first one on Kip, first light
Yep.
crossbow, 17
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 5 damage.
Ooh!
Kip.
Oh. Oh.
Ouch!
Yeah, that's an out.
Okay.
Ow, my bones.
Second one on Kadan.
Okay.
I'm guessing that will hit with a critical.
Oh, bye guys.
He's the healer.
How much damage?
9 damage.
Oh, you good.
Oh,
You
I'm
good. You
still
good.
alive.
You're still alive.
I need to make a DC 10 for my concentration. So
For your
1d20.
bless? Yes.
Yes. It's gone. It's gone, everybody. It's
No more
over.
bless.
No!
This is it.
The
This is it.
hashtag bless.
Yeah. So bless is out.
Oh. Everyone-
All right. We're not doing well. As
Initially you
the
did well.
arrows
You
and-
killed the bear, but the bear wasn't the target. You should have killed straight away.
Hey, we can still heal the bear, right? He's dead. He's not dead.
The
Quick,
bear's
bear's
dead.
dying on it. Let's get a bear.
Bear's certainly
I told
dead.
you the bear was a friend.
Kip,
Okay, I'll just say there's at least 3 more up there. I say we need to take point. We need to. I'm hurting really bad. I'm gonna move back a bit.
Good foresight.
Everyone's just gonna.
I'm gonna sort of hide behind the cart.
What I'll say, I'll give you. If you can see here, that's about a 5-foot rise, and here's about a 10-foot rise.
Okay. Well, I'm sort of like not. I'm not actually on the cart. I'm just like.
But you can hide behind the cart or behind the wheels.
I'm just while I sort of just this arrow in my chest. Trying to like.
Oh god.
And okay, Kadan.
Can I roll to like? Can I roll a stealth or something?
You can roll a stealth to hide. Yes.
Okay.
So that is exactly what you're doing.
Oh no, I've still got advantage on. Let me re-roll that.
I'll take the 18.
Okay.
You are in darkness. I will give you advantage for a stealth roll in darkness.
Okay.
When they don't have dark vision.
Okay.
So
Good. I'm glad.
Uh,
can anyone with dark vision?
Ow!
Kip just disappeared. I'm gonna walk over here. Just behind the fire. One
God, yeah, I forgot you guys can't see. Damn it!
step over the bodies. I'm gonna ask. So do you see where they are? Where are they?
They're up, like right there. Like, I'm gonna point to where I see them because I can faintly see them.
I
They're
want to see
little-
darkness. I don't see anything.
They're this. I'm gonna point. They're this way.
Just come on. I'm gonna take her hand and we're gonna get out of here. I can't see. I can't.
I was just gonna stealth.
You're gonna stealth, okay? If you're gonna stay here and die by yourself, it's fine. So 1, 2. Then I guess. Oh, I can't see. I made a mistake. Let me just read what it does. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna step forward into the darkness a little bit. I still can't see. 5. I still can't see. All right. I'm gonna.
What are you doing?
Going towards them.
I'm gonna put out my candle. So I'm gonna take off
Snuff
my light. I'm gonna snuff my candle. I'm just gonna jump over to the side real fast for 6, and try to hide.
It's I wonder if you just disappear on my screen if you snuff your candle.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you have humans in a campaign.
Snuff
Uh,
it.
Snuff.
That level of 1 feet won't save you now.
Ward.
All right. Did you kill your candle, Will? Because I can still see you.
Yes, I did kill my candle.
Um.
Because he's still emitting light. That's all.
Yeah.
That should do it now.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
Um.
So if you'd like to do a hide check with that,
Yeah, of course. I would hide.
I'll give you advantage because you're hiding in darkness against people that
Stealth
can't see in darkness.
with- Oh, they must be human as
How
well.
far can I throw my torch?
If you want to still stay alight, I'd say 30 feet. Oh, sorry, no. I'll give double your strength.
Double my strength. So
Yeah.
that'd be 30 feet.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought you made, yeah.
Because I can light him up, and then I would go dark at the same time. So I'm gonna.
But the campfire radiates light too.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to there because that's about. Oh god. Because that's about 30 feet. Was that 30 feet?
Yep, I believe
there.
it was.
Or was that there? I'll go there. So
Wrong way.
I'm gonna toss my torch here. Like, it's not highlighting for me. That's annoying. I'm gonna toss my torch there.
Yep.
So
I'll go get the torch.
and then it's all right, guys. I'll light it up. And I'm just gonna throw it.
Illuminating Kadan for all to see.
Was it here?
Giving me away.
Was it
I
here?
don't see Kadan. I'm blind.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Was
Alright,
that
and
your
then-
torch?
So that means the light goes off me too, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then, so I see that guy. Do I see that guy?
What you can see is what you can see. You're using dynamic lighting.
What's my hex range? Hold on, I gotta roll for concentration.
Do you have to roll concentration?
No, not unless you get hit.
Yeah, it's only if you get hit.
It's only if you get hit? Don't you
Yes.
have to do it every round, though?
No,
No.
only if you
it's
get
only
hit.
hit.
Oh,
I
sweet.
got hit.
So you're 35 to the first one.
Alright, so what's my hex range? 90 feet. Alright, so I'm gonna move my bonus action. I'm gonna move my hex. I'm assuming my action was throwing the torch.
Yep.
And I'm just now gonna hide in the complete darkness that happens because I no longer have a torch.
Thanks, Ward, for giving my position.
Okay.
I was helping. I didn't know you were there.
So-
I just
so-
like to say that Kadan is behind a rock.
So, Will, with Kadan, you know how I gave you advantage on that roll?
Mhm.
Because you're now brightly lit and pretty much standing beside a torch, I'm going to give you disadvantage on that roll.
Okay, shall I roll again?
No. I'm going to use the opposite dice. So instead of having the 14, I'm going to be using the 9 instead.
Yes, I'm hidden quite well.
Yeah.
I like to say my shoes are out, and
So that's all.
Yeah, but that ends my turn.
Oh,
Maybe I should have thrown a ball that way.
I'm going to have to get into the fight here.
I should throw it there.
we would like robot. We would like to
Yeah.
request robot assistance.
I think that's
What the hell?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
It's called
He
a
can walk
dash.
50 feet?
Oh, that was a dash. I think.
Dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he dashes in, but can't then attack. I think dwarves are 25 movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just leaves it there. That's Robold done. So,
Yes.
would you like to enter combat?
Would I like? I'm just kidding.
Do not you dare scream at them.
My name is Pepsi.
My name is Pepsi. We like Coke.
Oh, come back, friend!
All right. This is a 5-foot ridge right here, right?
Yes. The close
Come
one's
around.
5. The second one's 10.
All right. I'm gonna go right here, and I forget. Would stealth be my? Is stealth my? Would be a bonus action, or is that level 3? Where stealth becomes a bonus action
I
because I'm a
think it
rogue.
may level 3. If you are a kobold, sorry, if you are a goblin, you can do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
But you
Level
chose
1.
T4.
Woohoo! Okay. I'm going to use my short bow and fire at McDude with a hex.
Yep.
So let me just remember where my weapons are and try it out.
And that's certainly a hit. I just need to move that across.
Hopefully he's dead.
Oh,
There you go.
he looks.
You got a kill.
He's dead.
Yes.
Pepsi's first
Yes.
kill ever.
You
Because
know what they say about Pepsi?
Actually, no, I don't. No.
I don't know that either.
What do they say about Pepsi?
I was hoping you guys could fill in the blank.
It goes to the max?
There you go. A new emote. What do they say about Pepsi?
The Goblin Cave, now officially sponsored by Pepsi.
Silver daggers.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
the Pepsi daggers.
The two remaining bandits have just had like, yeah, no, yeah, bye bye. They're out of there.
Oh, they dashed away.
Yeah, they are just running. They are just totally
search for
running.
bodies.
Cowards.
Alright. Says, hey, Kadan, fix the bear!
Oh.
No, fix me, please! Like, with my an arrow sticking out of my chest.
Rumble, get my arrow back! I want my arrow!
Is that the end? Is that the end of combat?
That's the end of combat, yes.
I'll go and pick up my crossbow.
I'm gonna search this guy's body.
I was like, Ward, are you sure I can try?
I think we could have like a pet bear, and then we could love him and pat him, and he would be friend.
No,
That's what
do
I
not.
wanted.
That bear has just died. He will go and attack us, and we will die.
He doesn't remember who shot him.
Kip makes a good point.
He doesn't care.
A bear's a bear, Ward. A bear is kind of a murderous, usually.
There's lots of bears in the woods. I mean, if you want a bear, we'll get you a bear, but this bear's dead.
Do you think it'd be good for Ward if we got him a real pet instead of, Fido?
What about... Yeah, but what about... why does it have to be a bear? Get him a cat. Get him a
You
bird
don't like
or
cats.
something.
A small cat
Something
would be
that's
good for
it's
Ward.
not going to kill us.
I wanted one of the cats from the gnomes from earlier, but the gnomes took it. It's okay. I'll just keep Fido for now. It's okay.
I'm gonna search around these bodies, these bandits, see what I can find.
So,
Me
I
too.
think it's something like proof that we killed them to bring back.
So the bandits have a scimitar each and a crossbow. The crossbow's got about 15 bolts in it of each. They're about...
Does anyone here use a crossbow?
I can technically use a crossbow, but I don't think I'll ever use it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I use a
good.
crossbow.
Bolts are mine.
Oh, of course. That's fine.
Okay.
Do they have
So-
money is what I'm wondering. I want money.
They don't have money on them.
I'm gonna kick them.
You were so kind to them earlier, but
I wanted money, that's why.
So 3 light crossbows, about 45 bolts,
Ooh.
3 scimitars. Put it into your journal. So you have that written down.
Yes.
But they don't have any money on them. They don't have trinkets. They don't have anything.
So it's 3 scimitars and 45 bolts?
Yes.
Would that be the
If we
treasure
take-
ledger?
And 3 light crossbows.
I now have 63 bolts.
Who's in charge of treasure?
I will put it in the treasure ledger.
We
So don't
we
forget
should
treasure
take
ledger.
these scimitars if we don't use them and the unused crossbows and sell them.
We need proof that these are the people we were sent to kill and that we indeed killed them.
Okay. So chapter 1. What's this location?
We can't
Random
kill
forest?
One.
Bandit
Um,
forest.
The encounter is called Bears and Bows.
Bears
Okay.
and bows.
Bears
We weren't
and
sent to
bows.
kill anyone. We were sent to find one dude, and we didn't.
I thought we were sent here to find the caravan, the trappers.
Oh.
These men. Do they look like trappers?
Over the campfire, you see the remnants of what looks to be a large boar. That they've been cooking over the steak. And you also, to the west of here, see a cave entrance, which looks like there's foot traffic from to and from the cave entrance.
Thank you for that.
Well,
that's
first
okay.
of all, Kadan, do you have any of that healing left in you? Because, my God, fucking ow.
If you can see, and I point to my shoulder where the bolt is. If I had more healing, I would
Right.
probably
Yes.
help myself first.
Can a brother relate?
Yes, I understand your pain, but I think we're just gonna have to power through this a little.
This is why I stayed back near the rock.
I
good.
kind of I glance at So and I say, So.
Yes.
You're gonna have to not go up to things so quickly.
I wanted the bear, and then the bear killed them, and then you guys killed the bear. So I was like, okay, maybe they're friendly, and then they weren't. And now I was trying to be friendly because sometimes I need some friends, and it's just so really hard. And
You see, you guys all went off on me when I jumped to the worst case scenario with those children. But now we did the best case scenario, and you almost fucking died. So now do you see why I'm a little bit cautious?
I can see why you're little.
I'm gonna walk away and go pick up the torch.
So I'm putting the 3 scimitars in my chest on my back,
Yep.
so we can sell it later.
Do you think one of you can carry the bodies back so we can prove we killed the dude?
I mean, I could definitely carry.
No.
There's a
Hey, Robo.
cart. There's a cart.
There is a cart. That is a good count.
You get a cart. There's also
Robo,
a
what do you
cave.
think?
Bro, how do you feel?
Oh yes, you nod and agree. Of course.
Don't touch my beard.
He's just grooming his beard.
Okay, sounds good.
There is a cave.
You want to
but
check
I
out the
think-
cave?
No, you're bleeding. We should do that tomorrow.
No, you're bleeding. He's fine.
Okay.
Let's take a body and go.
Thanks for your concern.
I'm not.
Sure.
Let's see. I would say that Kadan would have asked Robold. I'm sorry, but yeah, Kadan would have asked Robold if they left, and I assume Robold did tell them that they left. Tell Kadan that they left. So
Yes,
uh,
they ran.
I would.
Alternatively, those two
Going
can't
faster.
see in the dark, and the three of us, most of us here, can.
Yeah.
So should we track them down and sneak up on them and take them by surprise? Finish the job.
You guys are literally bleeding.
Kip, you have
I know, but
a crossbow bolt in your shoulder. You're breathing a little bit labored. I think both of us are pretty close to death at this point. We could do it.
We can come back tomorrow.
Are these horses still alive?
We can track them down tomorrow.
Bullocks,
Yeah,
yes,
good,
they are
fine.
still alive.
Ooh.
Wait,
But I hate to see it, Joanne.
Kadan, before we leave, can you do a prayer for the bear? I know you're religious, please.
I would do a prayer for the bear.
Hold up.
I walk over to the bear. I hit it with my stick, and I'm like, I look back at So, and I just kind of like go safely to the woods, and I hit it again with my stick, and I go back. I was like, yeah, it's done, and I walk over to get my torch.
This will make some good news, actually. And this will
Hey,
make some good
guys.
news. We need to let this go to waste. Now, can I roll a survival check to sort of get some flank and some good cuts off the bear?
You can roll a survival check, and you can actually see nearby that there's what looks to be cutting implements and everything prepared for that.
Oh, yeah.
Side
I
of
will
the
do.
wagon.
No, actually near the campfire.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 is enough to get some good
11.
meat off it. And there's a spit over the campfire, and there's cutting implements there as well. So it looks like the boar has
Yes.
recently been.
Will serve us nicely. I says I take a bit of flank and just hold it over the fire.
Hey guys, will we set out to get this carriage? Because the horses are still good. We can take it back.
Yeah, no,
We
no,
were
that's a good idea. This carriage is probably stolen as well. I'll start
We can
using-
steal it back. 2 steals make 1 own, I think. Yeah.
That makes
Logic.
Says the rogue.
Unsurprisingly flawed.
Are we sure that these aren't the trappers we're supposed to be finding? Maybe they were just
No.
startled.
They straight up attacked us. If they were trappers, that wouldn't have happened.
Can I roll a perception check to see if they have anything on them that would say they're not trappers, like a marking or something?
You can, but
Investigation.
Investigation.
investigation, yes.
All right, fine. I'll do investigation. Boom.
Wow.
You don't a great investigation, well, but you don't seem to actually see any indications of well, it's hard to tell what's a bandit and what's a trapper because they've got pretty much the same skill sets of hunting, carrying weapons, stalking people, or in this case, animals. So it's kind of hard to actually tell the difference. There's no tattoos or indications. There's no in some areas, if a bandit or thief is caught, they just chop off their hand. So they've all got all their hands. But
Alright.
you also don't see any scarring, like any claw scarring. More
He made an oopsie.
so no less animal scarring, but more for fighting and blades or things like that.
Yeah, no, these guys weren't animal hunters. These guys were fight people.
Okay,
So-
here's my plan then, guys. Just put them all on the wagon, take them back to town, If they identify the body and they know them, it's the trappers, and we just say that we found them. But if they're the bandits, we're like, hey, we did that, and either way, we should get money.
Sure, the scimitar-shaped holes and burns from your magic will sure put us in a good stead with that.
Yes,
They don't know it was me.
Didn't know a bear could wield scimitars.
To be fair, yeah, you don't seem like the magical type, so
I just wield an axe. No one knows.
No,
good point,
Lord, I didn't know that you were keeping this a secret.
I am for this lie.
But
I can make convincing bear marks on their faces and arms.
It is early night. I will say it is early night when you did come across them. So it's quite a bit of a trek to get back to the village. And you've been out most of the day.
We could take a bit of a rest here and then explore this cave or whatever if you guys want. Will that help your bleeding wound?
I am not comfortable resting here because they could come back and ambush us. If you want to rest here,
On your dead body.
snuff out the fire
Yes,
or
they
rest somewhere where it's dark.
They may have gone to go get their friends.
Let's just take
That
the carriage
too.
and go back to town.
Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
Robold does add, they were squealing as they ran.
Yeah, they're squealing. They think we're better than we are. It's fine.
They think we're better than we are the best. Well, don't put yourself down. Like
You're
that.
bleeding.
I'm fine. I try to stagger by I walk over and I kind of stagger, but we're fine.
In fact, I'm the only one that didn't nearly die.
Robo,
Oh,
Robot is
Oh.
doing much better than you.
Robo just ran a lot.
I kind of walk over to Kip and I said, "What should we do, Kip? It seems that you're the one that seems that both of us are a bit on the same page at the moment."
Dying.
I am just saying. They seem to shit their breeches, so they're not. I don't think they're going to be coming back, but they might go and get reinforcements. And so I'm hurt. You're expended of your spells. You're hurt. I don't want to risk it. I'd rather come back some other time and scout this place out. See if we could maybe track them down with footprints, trails of blood, something like that. But for now, we need to get out of Dodge because. Yeah,
Gotta get out of Dodge.
I'm nearly dead.
Yeah.
You're nearly dead.
It will
I would
take
definitely agree.
most, if not all of the night
died.
to get home.
Well,
Most of the night. Mhm.
Most, if not all, most of the night to get back to the tavern and back to town.
okay. How
even
about
if we take the carriage?
Even taking the carriages aren't quick at night because bullocks and horses and things like that, they can't see in the darkness and they don't like being led in the darkness and walked around in the darkness.
Well, I'll be kind of walking in front, just sort of like gently
That's-
pulling on because I can see really well.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
what I
we
mean.
take the carriage as far as we can and then camp near where we are?
That's fine. As far as we can go. Once it hits, it's only early night at the moment. So once it hits, maybe when the moon is at the highest, we can make camp and go to sleep there. They wouldn't follow us that far, I would believe, towards town, especially if they are.
So you mean move about what, an hour?
Yeah,
Just
Moving
until
back
like
to the road?
moon's up. So whatever that
Yeah.
is in terms of our time.
like till midnight, basically, and then we'll stop and then we'll just sleep, and
Rest
then we'll
there.
come back.
Yeah.
It'll
It'll take you about an hour to get to the road, to the main road,
Mm.
and then you can move a couple of hours after that if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That seems fine.
Can we get back to town before midnight?
No,
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 he's not saying
okay.
it until next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep,
So
that's
Camping
fine.
somewhere in the woods.
oh no, you'd get back to town at about 5 a.m.
Yeah,
and
that's
you've been
really far.
out since about 9 a.m.
Yeah, so we'll be like
You'll be
super
exhausted.
tired.
All right. Yeah.
That's
That
fine.
sounds
Let's
like
take these. Let's take the carriage, find somewhere to camp, and just sort of recuperate.
Can I take the bear body and one of the bandits and try and put it on the carriage? Because then we can
It-
sell the bear.
It'll take
I like to say-
it'll take the strength of most of you to carry
Buy a
like, to pick up the
bear.
bear.
I can carry double my weight.
It's dead weight. It's heavy. You can carry it, sure, but getting it up and manipulating it is hard. But yes, you can do it. It'll just take a couple of you to do it.
Robots, can you help us?
Robot,
over here?
come over here.
Go and
So you can
help.
move the bear. There you
yeah.
go. And
I want to
even
say while
take-
they've been talking, I have been petting the horses.
Yes.
bullets.
Command the cause.
They're actually bullocks, not horses.
Hey,
I've
what?
been petting.
The
Bullocks.
bullets?
Yeah,
Like
Oh.
bulls?
like bulls. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've been petting them and saying, "Who's a good moo? Who's a good moo? You're a good."
Who likes the moo? Who'd have thought?
I like animals because they don't lie.
I've seen
don't
animals
speak.
lie before.
I'm assuming I can't fit in the carriage or at the front of the carriage.
No, you
I
can
don't
fit
know.
it.
I
There's a
once met
seat.
an awakened squirrel, and he was awful.
There's a seat at the front, and
Alright,
two people
I'm
can
gonna-
sit at the front.
I'll drive.
What?
So-
Are you sure?
What? I'm not dead.
It's got a point.
Then I can't argue that.
So you move out.
He was with the dude carrying us the entire time to Red Larch. He's probably learned. Probably.
He taught me you do this, and then they walk. So I will do that.
Okay.
I'll ride
I-
up front with him.
I'm getting out the way.
So
Do I roll
I'm
an
gonna-
animal handling check?
no. Well, he's being pretty much led, but it doesn't take much. They're quite docile animals. They actually start protesting after about an hour of movement. You get to the road and a little bit further, find a nice campsite that's been used before. If you set up fire, or if you don't set up fire, that's up to you. The night is uneventful. The night is totally uneventful. Nothing
Do
happens.
first watch.
The bandits. I'm saying that nothing happens, no matter what first
Okay.
watch is.
Okay.
Basically, sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds
Yay.
good.
So
Long rest.
morning arrives. You get your hit points back.
I get my spell back.
And
My
your
one
spell,
spell.
or spells.
When we do wake in the morning, I do start getting breakfast ready and stuff like that. I cut off another piece of the bear. I'm seeing Kip do it earlier. I try to cut off a piece of the bear, and I just try to make breakfast. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in the morning at least.
No problem. If you're not eating bear, mark off a ration. But other than that,
I got plenty of bear. There's loads of bear to go around.
I'll have
So
some
much eating
rations.
those. Great.
You guys are eating the merchandise.
we're going to take a break here because we've been on for, we've had 1 hour. Oh, we just got someone just come in. So we're going to take a break here. We'll be about 5 minutes. Hopefully you've been enjoying the show. Thank you. It's Hype Vortex. Thank you for the follow. Means so much to us. And we'll be back shortly, continuing our adventures with bear handling and bullock handling and attacking perfectly innocent hunters.
Allegedly.
The hunted.
And
Allegedly.
Alleged
I-
hunters.
I hope, Mars, you're keeping a note some way of how many names and what names you're using. Because they may come
Oh,
up.
I am.
Pepsi Lightning.
Pepsi Leftbeard. She had
Why,
her story
why
is
Pepsi?
Drink your Pepsi.
it was gonna be Myra, but every time I used Myra, I kept slipping into an accent while practicing.
Pepsi.
And
Pepsi.
for the
So
second time,
I went for Pepsi.
I could have sworn you said Pepsi left beard for the first time, and then the second time I was like, okay, so let me try that again. I'm Pepsi lesbian. Where I heard that.
No, it's Pepsi Leftbeard. Her story is that she was a pirate whose
she has
dad,
a backstory.
every
Why
name,
does she have-
every name. Her backstory is that she was her dad was a pirate whose whole theme was only cutting off the right side of his beard and letting the left side of his beard grow. So he was Cola Leftbeard.
Okay.
And there's an
Let me
actual
guess.
story behind that too.
Oh my
Can you
god.
perhaps take the charlatan background?
A little bit.
Move it.
Yes. So that's why I said keep a note of all these ones. But it looks like you're even doing backstories for them, which is
Yeah, they all have
scary.
backstories. They all have a theme.
All right. Hold
So
on. Ward's
gonna
gonna
take
make
a
a
5
note
minute
of this
break.
in his journal.
Please stick around. Hopefully you've been enjoying the show. As the GM, I thoroughly enjoy the show because these guys are just
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. I'm so grateful that you guys applied for the show, and like somehow I was lucky enough to get you guys all in the same because you guys cracked me up. But anyway, we'll be back in 5 minutes. Please stick around. Thanks for the follow. This is Goblin Cave TV.
I'm gonna have a coffee.
I'm Maybe head back to the cave, then we can just do it all at once.
Hello and welcome back. This is the Goblin Cave. My name is Karsh the Goblin. We are back. Thanks for sticking around. The first section has just been a crack up. That part should have been done 2 weeks ago because of technical issues. And then, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Okay, maybe 3. Technical issues and
A while.
had a week off because we had a little bit of holiday issues with people, including myself. And apparently, if you have breaks in games like this, characters make up alternate identities and give them backstories and give them more backstories, and then the backstories have backstories and reasonings and okay.
the time somehow.
Pepsi Lifebeard's got to be her backup character.
Void. No.
She's gonna actually exist.
Bring character. So brings our OCs into the world.
I don't know what's more amazing. The fact because I thought that you just came up with the name Pepsi on the spot, but no, apparently it's something you'd planned out, which this makes it even better.
I have planned it out, and it has a backstory to the backstory. Alright.
And Ward has now learned a life lesson from it.
Yep.
Alright.
Make up names when introducing yourself to strangers.
Instead of using the same ones. So, in the morning, you wake up at camp, start cooking your bear meat. It's still relatively fresh because it was killed last night. It wasn't bled or anything, so it's a bit so it wasn't properly prepared. And you don't have really a skilled carver, but you're okay. You're dealing what you can deal with. So what's the mood and the ideas in the camp in the morning? What's the routine?
Well, now we're all rested up. Should we say we go back and investigate that cave?
Yeah, it's during the day. I can see now. I think we'd be better served going to see exactly what we did yesterday.
I mean, you say that, but we are going in a cave.
I was about to say that. We're still gonna be behind.
The cave. Are we gonna go inside the cave, or are we just gonna scout it out because we don't know what's in there?
I say we go in the cave.
Yes.
Both. Okay. Well, I will follow along with everyone, but I'll let you know.
It's okay, Godon. You have a mini candle you can light.
I do have a miniature candle I can light, but I can't see. But we're fine. It's fine. We can go in the cave. That's fine.
Before we go, DM, so is gonna check real fast at her hands and then feel for her horns, and they're all still there, right?
Yes, they're all still there.
My skin's still pink, and I still have horns. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay. Well, I know me and Kip and Robold can see, so why don't we go ahead and, use Robold as a bit of a meat shield? The beard can take it.
A beard shield.
A beard shield. Robot, is that okay with you?
That's a good idea, Robold. You could take strands of metal and weave them into your beard, and then it becomes an extra layer of defense.
Robold grooms his beard and he shows off the big jeweled bracelet that sits about here in his beard.
He's already ready.
It's gold, about that wide, and has jewels all the way around it, and it's actually like a beard clasp, or uses it as a beard clasp. But it could be a bracelet or something else. But he's very proud of his beard clasp. That he
needs something to restrain that puppy.
Yes.
Wow, Robo, that is the funniest joke I've ever heard anyone say.
You're a lot more talkative than normal.
Oh, Robot, are you sure? Whoa, that's my language, Robot.
Robo, there are kids here.
But yeah, I guess we'll head back to the cave. Do we have water? We have water skin. I have a water skin.
I have water skin.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm gonna be trying to wash out the blood stains from my robe as best as I can. Be washing it as best as I can. Like, God.
I'm gonna feed.
It's really easy, man.
I'm gonna feed the bullets my one of my rations.
Yeah. And if you want to do that, you can then just mark it off, and So we return back to the cave. It's daylight. Wow, you can see so much more. Well, pretty much the same.
It kind of hurts my eyes.
It does hurt your eyes. You are disadvantaged for your attack rolls and etc. But it's a nice, beautiful day for everybody else, especially those that can't see in the dark.
Sunlight.
That's water and
To
Kadar.
level 2.
So the campsite's the same as it was. The bodies are still there. You do notice the tracks a lot more that go into the cave. They're a lot more noticeable. That there's a lot of foot traffic that's going in and out.
Can
of that cave.
I do a survival check to see what type of creature made them?
You can. You can do that roll.
How good am I at this? Let's see. Ooh, I'm actually amazing. Okay.
Shows. Not that really.
An amazing 10.
That was a +4, guys. That was
Yep.
+4.
You walk over to the footprints. You walk over to the bandits. You take the boot off of one of the bandits. You go over to the footprints and start going. And you think that the humans did it.
The boot matches, guys. It's them.
Boy,
If
what
the
do you
boot fits.
see? What do you see, boy? What is it?
What's down the well, Lassie?
Or is it Scooby?
I'm proud of you. Really. Fantastic job.
Thank you, Kip.
So, the cave is actually not very big. It's not very deep. You see another caravan inside the cave.
Creepy.
It isn't hooked up to any animals, and it looks like it's been attacked. And it just looks like a goods caravan, which didn't have many goods on it. Also in the cave, though, you find a stash of weapons, and you find just some goods here and there, which you can
I'm
pick
gonna
through.
sort of keep an eye out for any people, traps, anything out of the ordinary as I duck in and have a look around.
So the cave's actually really small. It is only about 30 feet deep, and about 20 feet at its
Like
height.
a massive tunnel.
It's very small in itself. So the cave has, when you're searching around the cave, you can find, as I said, some various weapons. Some of them broken. Of those, probably there's the only one of decent value is a nice looking dagger.
Ooh.
But everything else looks like it's old or unserviced, and not really worth the resale value.
Does this dagger look unusual in any way? Does it
It's
look
sharp
sort
and
of-
pointy.
Do I reckon?
There's nothing special about the fact that it's just a nice dagger.
Can I
Okay.
take the silver dagger that I got from the silver daggers and compare it?
So there was a little bit of breaking up there.
Yeah. Mars?
Sorry.
Oh, mine is gone.
One? Oh, shoot.
Uh,
Oh, boy.
You're a
Your
robot.
Starting to.
Oh. Give me one moment.
Yep, this happens with online
And
role playing.
Marco's going as well.
Oh dear. Oh dear. No, I'm good. Okay.
Marco's
Okay.
back.
Okay, am I good?
It should be like that. I'm in the middle of a city, so I'm literally in the city center. So
Okay,
Cool.
how am I now?
You're
You're
good
good.
now,
Yep.
Mars.
you're good.
All right, I had to switch to a different connection. I don't know. I'm gonna take my dagger that the silver daggers gave us, and I'm gonna compare it to the other one.
Yours is a lot more shinier. That is if you do keep it in repair. But it's a dagger, like, there's no massive difference in this dagger. There's nothing stupendous about it. It's just, out of all the weapons and junk that is stored there, it's probably just the nicest thing there. So there's nothing special about it. It just seems to be nice compared to all the other crap. It may
Okay,
have
you can
been
hold on to
someone's-
this. I think you make best use of it.
It just may have been someone's family heirloom
Yeah,
or something like
that's
that,
it.
where they've kept it nice and polished, or a personal treasure of theirs, which isn't really a treasure.
I'm gonna put it in my bag. The cave looks mostly empty.
It's mostly
Yeah,
empty.
there's nothing else of value in that.
Well, there are some coin purses which you do find.
Okay. Sorry.
Nothing else of value. There's money.
So yeah. So the big things first, smaller things second. So if you want to put down in the treasure sheet, you find 13 gold, 74 silver, and 99 copper.
You
And
can
that's
split that.
divided among about 6 or 7 coin purses.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna yell.
Who's the
into-
treasurer of our group?
Yeah.
All I know is that I carry crap.
I think it's
Does
Ward.
that also make me
Okay,
treasurer?
congratulations,
Yeah.
you are now the treasurer.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
who's the treasurer? So
I got this.
So for those new to the
I can be in
show,
charge of money. I like money.
I've seen her handle money before. we
Yeah,
Trust the rogue to handle the party's money.
That's stereotyping, you ugly puppy.
That is racist.
Could not argue it.
I can handle the money. I'm usually good with counting money. That's fine.
I feel like
Brilliant.
God will smite him if he doesn't do it properly.
Okay,
Ah.
yeah, that way.
Yeah, I can keep track of the money. That's fine.
Okay.
Can I hear the money again?
It's so good.
it's 13 gold,
I got
74 silver pieces,
it. Mhm.
99 copper pieces.
Okay, sounds good.
And there's
Not
also accumulated shiny trinkets worth, you have a guess, at about 100 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very
there's-
nice.
They're not gems as such, but they're just little bits and pieces which have been also added into some of those gold stash.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
gonna back up and I'm gonna cup my hands and I'm gonna yell into the cave, "Hello!" And I'm gonna listen for my echo.
It comes back instantly because it's not that deep of cave.
Yeah,
30 foot.
I love doing that. It's so fun.
That is how you get yourself killed. Don't do that if we're in a proper cave, please.
It's an empty cave.
I know. I'm just saying.
I made
I
sure
know.
you made sure it was empty. I made sure you made sure, so I wouldn't die.
There any markings on the caravan inside the cave that would be the caravan we're looking for?
The caravan you're looking for is a trapper's caravan. So you would assume that the one outside, having a animal cage on the back, would be the trapper's caravan, but this looks like another caravan which has been attacked.
Okay.
And there was gold in that one.
So it does have crossbow bolt marks on it and things like that, and it looks like it's been attacked. And but yeah, what else was there? That was about all it was in the cave.
Okay.
Is there any footprints
Okay.
from last night to see where the bandits went?
Yeah, that's just what I was about to ask. Do we want to track these guys down and finish the job, or do we want to let them rethink their lives?
It's early morning. They're probably long gone at this point, unless your tracking is good enough to find where they went.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I mean,
I could try it again. I did well with the
What?
boot.
That Ward, you could try again.
that is
would be-
true.
All right.
But there was people here, and then there's gold from people here, and now there's not people in here. So that's what I'm worried about.
They could have captives.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about the actual trappers?
yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm going to
You
do
didn't
a
find any
survival
bodies.
check to see if I can figure out where these cowards went.
I'm going to assist.
So 16.
16.
Do I roll again because Kip's assisting?
Yeah, because there's an advantage yet. You can roll again.
Nope.
Take the
Take
16.
16, thanks.
Yes, we take the 16. So you do find the boot tracks. One was bleeding,
Ooh.
so that helps with your tracking. You're not a natural tracker, but you find them. How long are you going to keep following, essentially? Because they have quite a bit of a head start.
Can't couple of
How
hours.
long are we willing to go?
That's what I'm
Is
asking.
the forest really thick? Like, or does it open to a plain?
The forest is pretty much what you have here.
Okay. As we go, I'm just going to leave a little mark on the trees as we go by, so we can find our way back.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I say we just follow for a couple of hours and
Yep.
Are we taking the carriage or are we walking?
That's the other
walk.
catch.
Carriage will be too conspicuous. We need to be quiet.
Bit difficult to take the carriage.
Okay. So you follow the markings, you follow the blood trails and whatnot, and it's actually not too difficult at times. Other times you almost lose it, but there's 5 of you. You spread out, and then you can retrack and find the markings and find everything. Right when you, it's been a long day. Like even in the morning, it's a lot of walking that you're doing, and so after about 3 hours, you actually come across, what you think were the bodies, and I say were in the loosest times. They look like they were attacked by animals, and there's not much left, not much at all. There's a lot of blood, and the trails seem to be going to these people, and it's definitely an animal attack. There's just not much left of the people.
Is there anything left to heal?
anything left to heal.
I'm gonna
If we
go. Well,
They've been dead at least a couple of hours. I don't think
Oh.
And then picked
bodies
over
and
by
check
animals.
what kind of wounds, like what kind of animal would actually do this? Does this
You
seem
think
like a
maybe
bear?
wolves or maybe a bear? You don't think it was humanoid or monstrous, but bear, wolf, fox, something along those lines. Yeah,
Okay,
even a
Sounds
fox
good.
can take down some people.
a fox could do it. Can I tell how long they've been dead?
Probably most of the night. Well,
Most of the
they would have
night.
been. You think that as they ran, they were chased by something else, not you.
Okay.
So
maybe we should look for animal prints. See
Yeah.
what. If that did it. I'll have a look.
so now you're going to track the attackers of the people that are.
No, I don't want to track them. I just want to see what kind of animal it was.
Yep, no problem.
Potentially.
Do your survival.
Yep. Let me bring up the sheet.
That's not a
Whoa.
survival.
Accidentally closed it.
Yep.
Here we go. Survival. Ooh, it's
Whoa,
a 21.
Oh, he's also good.
Yeah. So you notice that, like, you figure it out that it's most likely a small pack of wolves that have been tracking them, and then they just a small pack of wolves that were tracking them and following them, and as the bandits slowed down because they were getting exhausted themselves from running for a few hours in the darkness, the wolves just closed in for the kill, and there's not even much fight left. You can see a couple of crossbow bolts that have been shot, but other than that, not much of a fight left in them. And then definitely there was other scavengers that came in afterwards, after the bodies were left, but those came in probably in the morning, in daylight.
Okay.
I say we get out of here then. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
the
we should
wolves
probably-
seems like they've had their meal, so they won't be after us. But better safe than sorry.
Yes. And we can tell that these are the ones from the night before. So, how did we take the cart with us, or did we just go on foot?
You went
We
on foot. The
went
cart
on
wouldn't have
foot.
gone through.
Okay, on foot. All right. Let's go back then.
Yeah, I was marking the trees, so
Okay, sounds good.
Marking the
I just
trees,
do a little
following
prayer.
backwards, following the tracks that you led you here. It's not hard at all to get back to the cart and to the cave encounter section. And I'm assuming you're heading back to the village.
yeah.
Yeah, if there's no way to determine where the trapper is or anything like that, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
seems to be the only way to go past.
If realistically, if you're going to attack a caravan, you don't want to be carrying the bodies with you in case you're spotted. You'd probably just dump them on the side of the road in a bush, and then take the caravans or whatnot. and
we
that's
still take
that's
the bear
most
in?
likely
I
what
want to
happened.
Yeah. Well, I thought we wanted to. I thought the whole
Identify it.
reason
Yeah.
why we came out here was to find the trappers.
Yeah.
Without any proof, should we just take a robe then and see
Well,
and take it?
Well, we've got the bodies of the other three.
I've got someone in the sky told me that having the bodies on the caravan would not be a good idea. I believe that we should probably move the bodies off, because if someone catches us with the bodies, we're not sure exactly who these people are. That's the thing.
Okay. Take their clothes then.
Yes, just the robes that they have.
Yeah.
But the caravan itself is definitely a trapper's caravan. Or the
Okay.
wagon's definitely a trapper's one. The
Okay.
cage on the
The
back.
caravan is proof enough.
The cage on the
caravan
back
should
is certainly meant to carry animals. And you do find a key too in the cave,
Okay.
and the key
Key.
fits the key would have fit the cage,
Ah.
but the bear broke the cage.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
So we found the
Yeah.
trapper. We found the trapper's bear. We killed the trapper's bear, but we don't have the trapper.
Hmm.
Nice.
All right.
We-
something like that.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll head back to town then, if that's fine with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. While we are heading back to town, I would say, all right, I finally counted it all. I haven't done math in a while, but yes, it's finally done. Here's everyone's share. So you said you wanted to buy an animal.
Well, we wanted to get a kitten, and I think a group fund would be like an important bonding experience. See how much we can trust each other, and if we want to get we have a caravan now, we have to feed these guys and pay rent and stuff. And this is gonna we don't even get half of this because it goes to the dumb silver daggers.
I will
yeah.
take my share. If you need to borrow money from me, you can always ask. But I
I'm
would rather
also
keep
gonna-
How
Yes.
much do we give to the silver daggers? Is it half of what we get?
Half of what you get.
Well, that was
goes-
for the job, not for the money we find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half
Well,
that's also
divided between the town and the silver daggers.
Well,
Um,
no one else knows that we
the,
got
the
the money.
commission fund is split 50-50, but anything we find, I say, is fair game.
We don't have to tell them.
Do we have to
I-
declare everything we find?
So
Do we
That's
have to
up
sell
to
the
you.
stagger as well? Do we have to find that? What about the key to the cage?
Okay, made your point.
that's up to you. Just remember that the person that you're living the tavern owner is the person that you're paying, and she's then redistributing that to the silver daggers and whatnot.
okay. So
So you're living in her loft.
the money we find on people we kill, we keep. Money we're paid, we have.
I thought the payment was, it did not regard, there's nothing said about the money we find. It's just the money that we are being paid to do our job as a silver dagger. I would not give some tips away. Those are
Did
mine.
anyone read the terms and conditions? I just ticked agree. I don't read that.
Oh, so the rogue is stingy with her money. Okay, I see how it is.
Well, I was just saying, even though I am, I believe in religious things, but I would say that a fair share is a fair share.
Good point.
Okay.
I want cheesy buns.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna take 3, 15, and 20. I'm gonna take the max share of each. So
And-
Wait, so
no, it's 215. It's 215 and 20, and then the extra 3 gold is going to the communal share.
yeah, so we're gonna make a group fund.
Yeah.
a group fund.
So it's
Ah.
split evenly, and then any extra goes into the group.
But keeping in mind, you're holding the group fund.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you want extra on the side, that's up to you.
All right. I will gladly take care of the group fund.
2, 14,
Currently
19 is
has
what
3
everybody gets.
gold.
So 2, 14, 19.
So 2, 14, 19. Oh well, yeah, 2, 14, 19. Okay. 2.
Cool.
Math. My brain.
Math is
All
hard.
right. So now we're back in town. I think we should go straight back to the butcher. That's where the deputy guy lives.
The
The-
deputy is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The town constable is the butcher. Also, just as a note, it was mentioned or hinted at the reason why Ward carries everything is Ward has a chest on his back, quite a large chest, and that's how he carries everything in.
It's the 50 meters of hemp rope uses it to tie it to my back.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So the pack mule is Ward.
Yeah.
Oh, no piggyback rides.
You can
So
sit,
you can sit in the chest.
Yeah. I can also walk, but my feet work.
Yeah, but walking's no fun when somebody can carry you.
Why would I want to impose? He's carrying enough as it is.
It's fun to get carried. He's a strong boy.
Yeah, and I
all my veggies, sort of.
Eat all your veggies. We pay good money for those.
So
you return
gonna-
back to town.
I'm gonna lift the bear off the carriage and take it to the butcher because we can also sell it to him.
Although some people have been taking their own meats, Alfred, but yes.
He can sort that out. Excuse me, Mr. Constable Man. I've got your bear. And I just like walk in holding the bear.
Are you walking into the front store area, or the few doors down to try to find the actual butchery itself?
I guess I take it to the storefront first.
Okay. So I just find the right.
I completely forgot that he doesn't sit in the store. He's just out back hanging people.
He is one of the butchers.
This is a lawless no mayor town.
Vote
That's
for
not
Ward.
lawless. They deal with
Ward for
people.
mayor.
No.
You haven't asked about what the local laws are. All you know is that if a drunkard is causing too much trouble, they just hang them up for the night
Just
until
hang
they
them up.
sober up.
Yeah, don't drink then. Don't get drunk.
Uh,
If you do,
I'll-
just stay in your room.
I'll push back to where we knew the butchers were. I'll just try to
Yeah.
find the constable.
So
Listen,
if
a
you
lot
do
of
go into the
local laws
front,
and
you're
towns like this
directed.
can be summed up to don't cause trouble. Again, small print. Who cares?
You are directed to actually go a couple of to search the buildings back and see if he's there because he's working.
Does anyone remember his name?
Halbert.
I think I wrote it down. I wrote down our driver's name.
It's been 2 weeks.
3 weeks. 2, 3.
Oh, I can't read my own handwriting. Hellier.
Look, wait, 3 weeks because 2 weeks ago was us trying to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was his name was Hellier, I think.
Elia?
Hellier, yeah. For
No,
some reason, I
Not?
haven't
That's
written-
not his name?
That's not his name?
That's
Harburg.
not my name. That's not my name.
Harburg.
They call me Hellier.
Hubbub.
I got Mark Bro as the bakery dude and Gerald as our driver.
Baker's name.
I got the baker's name. I got our driver's name. And I have Hellier in the
Herbert.
corner.
Herbert,
Herbert.
the town constable.
Herbert.
Constable.
I got meat
Herbert.
and stories. Where are ya? I just
Um,
keep screaming.
You're making noise. He does he comes out with his apron on, bloodstained. He just says, "Hold on a moment. What are you? Hold on." Goes back in, wipes down, comes back out, and doesn't have his apron on now, and goes, "Wow, what have you got there?"
Well, we found this bear in the back. Well, technically, the bear broke out. It attacked people. We killed it, and then we brought it to you. So this is a bear. And also, I think it belongs to the trappers you sent us to find, but we only found bandits, we assume.
I
Okay.
got shot.
It's true, they all got hit, but
I
me.
did as well.
No, Ward,
You
Ward.
only died.
Kanan's gonna step forward and says, let me clarify everything. What happened? He's gonna say,
Well,
"So
firstly
we went
he
to go
calls.
find-"
Firstly, he calls for his workers to bring out a cart so he can put the bear down because people don't usually carry a black bear in their hands, and it's
Well.
usually very heavy and too heavy for most people. So they gets the cart, gets it out of there, and he'll deal with that later. So tell me what's happened.
So
Did
we,
you find-
we found what we thought to be the trappers. But unfortunately, when we found the trappers, a bear came. I think it was one of the bears in the cage. Came and attacked them. We
What?
tried to help, but we were too late. We weren't sure if they were trappers or not because they did seem quite hostile towards us.
Why was there a
but-
bear? The report was that he was bringing a boar to a noble.
A boar, you say?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it wasn't him at all then.
If that's the case, then because we found 2 caravans.
There was a boar on the spit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
there was a caravan that was attacked.
There was a
Yeah.
boar on the spit. So mate, they probably killed the guy. Those people probably killed the guy and just cooked the boar themselves.
We didn't find any bodies though.
No, we didn't.
We
Well-
only found the bodies we made. I mean, the bear made.
It was all the bear. This all makes perfect sense
Well,
now.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully you found the right people and they weren't other trappers. Otherwise,
pretty sure
we
they're
may-
They were quite.
They attacked us.
They attacked us.
We saved them from the bear, and they then attacked us.
They shot me.
Otherwise, I was going to say we may have to speak in another capacity, but thank you, I think, for helping us out. Go get yourself cleaned up and get some rest, and if something else comes up that's out of town...
Hold on. We bought you a bear. How much we getting paid?
You want me to buy the bear off you?
Yeah, it's meat. You can use it. You'll then get money. So I want money for the money you're getting.
Bear's not usually an edible food.
Well, what about the fur then?
Well, I don't do anything with the fur. You'd have to speak to the tanner about that. But if you want, I can get my people to take it down to the tanner and see if I can get a price for it for you and pass on the money for you.
Okay, you do that. But remember, if you don't, I'll be watching. And he just...
Let's not threaten the local population.
No,
What? This is how I was taught to negotiate.
Well, let's unteach you then. No, don't be like that.
Okay.
I whispered a word. I appreciate that negotiation technique, but now's not the time.
As you do say that, though, the staff members just look at you and they're all carrying meat cleavers. And they're all carrying meat cleavers, and inside the buildings there are like big 2-handed cleavers hanging on walls. And they look to the constable, and he just subtly just waves them down, waves them off. Yeah.
Ignore him. He meant nothing by it. He's not very. He doesn't know much.
He's not violent. He's like a big giant rabbit.
Well,
Okay, rabbit.
Water doesn't get out very much. It's fine. If you can pass us any gold from the bear, that would be perfectly fine. A fair price, of course.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Depends on how much damage it took and how it was killed. And how it was treated.
No problem.
It was killed expertly.
mm,
And
Regarding our payment for the
What
trappers,
did we do?
the mission that we were supposed to do, the trappers,
Okay.
we did find the trace of them that we assume to be the trappers. We did not find any bodies though, so I'm
Well,
not sure if that would constitute us finishing the job.
found his heart. And from the
Bandits-
reports, we found the boar that he was supposed to be taking back being cooked by the bandits. So I think we were too late.
When bandits generally attack on the roads, they're just going to dump the bodies on the side of the road or hide them behind bushes. They're not. You won't probably find. It sounds like you actually found the bandits' camp instead of actually where the attack happened. So
Yeah.
it sounds like you did actually find the bandits. I don't know where the bear came from. Maybe they've somehow
they
trapped a
caught
bear
it, and we
and yeah,
let it loose on them
yeah.
by
I
accident.
did that.
and then killed.
Yeah. It worked out. Well, no, it didn't work out in our favor because we killed it before we could do anything.
It sounds like you used some good tactics to let loose the bear on them. Then, if that's what
Tactics.
To pet the bear.
That's a good word for it. We'll go with that.
I wanted to pet it.
We pet it to death.
Exactly.
Dara.
If
So
you
it's worth a lot more than what it looks.
well, we'll see what the Tanner thinks.
DM, remind me the name of the village again, because I've completely forgotten.
The name of the village is Red Lark.
All right, let's start
Redlock.
taking notes.
If it's not on the map, it's on the one layer.
Red Lark. NPC is Red Lark.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the constable too. I was like, we have some trinkets that we found. Are these recognizable at all? As I go over to Ward, open his chest, and then just grab the trinkets. And grab the trinkets. Yeah, do
So
you
I'm
recognize these at all? Or
There's
these
layers
just-
on the map which I'm trying to fix up.
Yeah, I can see it now.
For some reason, some of the road names and things are in the GM layer. I've encountered that before in this game. Should be the roads. No, there's the one more. So always put it to the front if you're watching, and oh, no one's watching. So, Lark Park.
Okay, I've started an NPC name list in the journal.
Woohoo!
Okay, that's always a good idea.
Herberg the constable.
Instead of just saying
Yeah,
hello.
constable is first entry.
There we go. So that's your bit better for you, and now everyone else can see.
We're
That's where
showing
we
him
are.
the trinkets.
Yes, if you recognize the trinkets, there's someone.
He doesn't recognize them. He goes through them. He doesn't recognize anything in particular. He says if you probably want to sell trinkets, you probably would go just go down to the down the long road to the sundries, and you'll be able to probably off them. Well, not off them, but get them off your hands there.
Sounds good. Sounds.
He gives you the name, Valavor's Sundries, the ones with the doors and the carts and bits and pieces out the front.
Eldor's sundries.
What do the sundries do?
It's not really a general store. He's a bit of a weird guy. Eldrith just collects everything and just buys anything and everything.
Right back.
Well, that's good. I got scimitars to sell him then.
That means we might be able to find some interesting stuff there as well. Shops like that usually have all kinds of weird things you can find.
You can
Yeah.
sell Kip.
Well,
Rude.
he's about the same. He's about the same height as
No,
He's about
I'm
the
not
same height as his
a
usual
thing to be bought and
staff.
sold.
I mean, that's debatable, but okay.
So he does look at Kip and says he's about the same height as Valavor's usual staff, so maybe you're okay. But Sim may not have a great people personality there.
Okay.
It's okay. We aren't people.
I just go quiet. I go quiet at that.
Okay. So you send the money from the tanner, if there's any, to the inn. We've got a big room upstairs. And is there anything else you need? Any more jobs?
There's nothing we usually deal with everything in town ourselves. It's just when there's stuff out of town, it's not really our jurisdiction, and we can't spend our time searching the countryside, going on wild goose hunts for everything that's reported in.
I feel like gooses would help you because you're a butcher. No? No?
A walking bard just goes.
In his
And then
defense,
runs
Ward
off.
literally thought the guy was looking for gooses.
But otherwise, he thanks you for your work, thanks you for your time, and if anything does come up that's outside time or outside of what we're capable of dealing with, then we'll let you know. We know how to contact you. As the constable, we were pretty much told what was going on with you guys moving into the town, and yeah. I think you'll find that some of the other towns which also came into the same agreement, they know what's going on as well. Although some may be less agreeable to you being around, so just as a heads up on that.
All right. Sounds good.
I say we go sell what we've got. Then we go talk to the inn lady. Was it a lady? I can't remember. And then she will give us more jobs.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's any more, of course. Yes. Sounds
I
good.
want food that's not bear.
We'll find the cheese bread. Something.
Yes.
We can grab some stuff on the way to the sundry store.
I want cell bread.
Your bakery and cheese bread's up north, and your sundries are down the bottom.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, well, if you want to go and grab some pastries, you can do that. I want to head to this sundry store and see what they got.
You go grab the pastries and we'll sell stuff.
I don't want to go alone.
I'll go with you. So I need to go head over to the laundry people to
They don't do laundry; they do baths.
I go with So, and I'm gonna head to the bath afterwards though.
They don't do laundry; they do baths. They did it on one occasion.
They're gonna do it forever now.
But yeah, sounds
If
good.
you want laundry,
You should
pretty much
think
go
of
to,
you should think of branching out.
go to your tavern.
Rob Persuasion.
Expand your repertoire.
Yeah, if you want to get your laundry done, go to your tavern and start working with the staff there, as in speak to them and see if they can do
course.
stuff. But the bathhouse does baths.
So, Kip and Ward go to the sundries place to sell what we've got.
Okay.
Sounds good.
This is
I don't even.
the wrong people for the wrong location.
Hold on, I've got the most charisma.
That's not the. We've got two opposites.
You
We
wouldn't
have
think.
It's just
and the tall man.
the tallest and the
Ward-
shortest. 8 foot
Ward
tall,
gets the building.
2 foot tall. Okay, so as you go into the sundries, you do pass the so you pass the hatchery down south, and the hatchery just smells of. If you've ever lived near a battery farm, as in chickens, that's the smell that you have. But it's coming from a house, a large house. It just feels wrong, even this close to town, and you are still in town. And then, as that smell is dissipating, and it's not easy to dissipate, but it gets overpowered even more by the tannery. And not that much farther from the tannery on the other side of the road is the sundry store. I'll give you a little bit of a description again. If I can find the description, because there's always little descriptions. No, of course I can't find the description. No, here we go. Aside from the bewildering profusion of doors, barrels, rotting old furniture, and tools leaning against the outside walls of this building, it looks just like a private home. A small faded sign on the front door reads Valavoy's Sundries. When you enter the place, it seems like a hoarder's paradise. Every room is just just jam-packed with stuff from floor to ceiling. Kip, you can easily move through the location without problems. It's essentially sized for a small individual like yourself to be able to move freely. On the other hand, Ward, you're essentially walking
I'll go
through.
into my bubble.
Go into your bubble. You're having to walk sideways through corridors of stuff just to not drop everything and touch everything and have things fall, because it is
Can
just
I try and find the owner of this place? Like a
as you're
front
going
desk
through-
or something?
Well, as you're going through, it just looks like a house with stuff everywhere. As you're going through, suddenly you feel something behind you, and you hear a voice going, "Ha ha! You're dead!" And you can hear
What?
something pointing at your back, and you turn around and it's one of the children with a wooden sword at your back, and saying, "I killed you. You're dead. You're dead. I killed you."
Ow. Oof, ow, my bones.
I think
What are you doing? Like,
think
can you
they're acting.
take me to your dad or something? Who
I
owns
work
this
here.
shop?
I work here. Eldrith owns the shop.
Yeah, can you take me to him? I'd very much like to speak with him.
You're dead.
You have a lot more stuff that he might be interested in.
Ooh, okay. And he starts leading you through. And it's a maze. It's a maze of just junk in tight corridors. And once again, Ward, you're very much in your bubble.
Whoop.
In your bubble.
Can I have a look around to see if there's like anything good in the junk? Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna also like sort of have a look around, see if anything stands out. If there's a needle in the haystack or something good in here.
If you want to do an investigation roll each.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Excalibur.
I'm going to give Ward.
Can you even wield that?
I don't know. That's amazing.
Ooh, that's really good.
I see
21.
shit all.
Okay, so Ward doesn't see anything because you're trying to focus on not tipping anything over as you're going through. Kip, as you're actually entering the building, you see almost leaning on its side, on a tree outside, is a really, really large bed.
A bed.
A really, really large bed.
Okay, sure. Let me just pocket that.
Hold on. I could take it to the inn to sleep in.
You need one of those, don't you, Ward? Because
I
the
do
beds
need
are
a bed.
way too small for you there.
And it's got ornate piece. You can see from the distance. You just see it off the corner of your eye as you're walking past. But you do notice that it had scroll work and things like that on the wood, on the banisters and stuff.
Okay, there you go. I sort of tap in and I point it out. There you go. That's something perfect for you.
Ooh, I like beds. I'll get it on the way out.
As you're being shown through, there's stuff there. It's useful. It's not junk, but maybe not just useful for you. And it's all teetered against each other and leaned, and you don't want to start digging through, otherwise it just may collapse and
So
cover.
with the bed, you said there's scroll work on it. Is that like
Ornate woodwork.
oh, so not like a scroll
It is a fancy
language?
bed.
No,
I was just it's like there's magic on the bed that he can later learn.
no, it shrinks to
It's a magic
shrinks you
flying
down
bed.
to human size.
Oh, cool!
No,
It's like a flying carpet, but it's a bed.
That sounds even more amazing. Bed knocks and broomstick style.
So you're going through, and you're led through, and at the back of the house, you find Eldritch. He's a old human. Seems to be in his late 50s. He seems quite rugged, and he's just making some coffee for himself in what you think is the kitchen. But it just seems to be mess, and then a sink and a bench, and that's about it. But he seems to be making some coffee. He greets you warmly and says, "Oh, so you're the heroes that have come to town to save us from all the terror. So I hear you had a bit of running with bandits on the way into town.
Yeah.
It was a vicious fight.
It was kind of rough. We nearly died, to be honest. It was, but we got the best of them, and the ones we didn't get, the wolves got. So that's all good.
The wolves?
Done. By the looks of it, you just like collecting a lot of stuff. it would seem.
Wolves? I didn't hear the bandits had wolves.
No, wild ones. They ran away in fear after we
On the
beat
bridge?
them. No. Oh, those bandits.
Yes, the bandits.
Right. Yes.
You
Yeah,
sure
they
know
were-
a lot about
they were-
bandits.
They were terrifying.
The bandits of Red Lark.
yeah.
And you hear a giggle behind you. And
Kip.
then some footsteps as the child runs off.
I think he's in league with the bandits.
Ward,
Yeah?
show me your treasure chest. Let's have a look at what we can sell. right
Okay. And I was like,
Quickly,
lift it off
before-
my back. I've got 3 scimitars. I don't want them, so pay me well. And then all of these trinket things, and they're just like, hold up. What are the trinkets? I don't know. Did we get told?
It's just bits and baubles. It's
just
stuff accumulated.
just this stuff here.
Yeah. I don't even know the value of a scimitar.
Oh,
Just having
Lots
to
of
look that up
money.
now. And of course, they don't give values on that. Yes, of course.
I thought they did. I know it's an
on
actual player's
table.
handbook.
Okay. So he looks through. He does seem to be looking carefully at the bits and bobs. He's more interested in the stuff rather than the weapons. You haven't noticed any weapons in here. He does ask if you have the sheaths for the scimitars, which you do not.
No, we just got them off bodies.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just took the blades. There was no sheaths. So he says,
Do they have
well,
sheaths on them?
It's a
They didn't have
scimitar.
them. They didn't have sheaths on them. He looks through. He does seem to have a careful eye of bits and pieces, and he says, "Well,
You can make a really nice wall mount with them. If they cross, you could hang it up on a wall. Be a nice little trinket like that.
If you've got any wall space, looks around.
I'm sure we can find space. That's okay. I'm sure we can find space in here." And they do look almost matching. But that one's different to that one, and that one's different. Yeah, they're not matching at all.
Okay.
Definitely different manufacturers, but we'll see if we.
Maybe we should have checked if the scimitars were like amazing or something.
I'll offer you. I'll offer you 70 gold for the bits and pieces and the scimitars and everything there, and
So
is that acceptable?
you're going to offer us 70 gold for everything I've got in my hands. That's correct?
Yes.
How about 80?
75.
You drive a hard bargain. 77.
75.
What if I look at you persuasively?
You can do a
Turn
persuasion.
on that charm.
Do a
persuasion.
persuasion roll.
Yes, 77 gold.
Difficulty 15. Oh no, difficulty 10 because you're only haggling over 2 gold.
I could intimidate.
I'll move across to where we were.
Nope. Oh dear. Wah, 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 wah.
So you agree to 75?
I'd be like, go on. go
Nah,
on.
too late. Too late for you. Too late for you assisting. So 75 for everything? The scimitars, the bits and pieces.
Look, I'll accept it, but just remember,
That seems fair. Let's go with that.
I'll remember this.
What did we say about threatening civilians? All right, don't do it.
It might help.
Very bad.
I'll roll intimidation instead.
Yeah, no, it's bad. So he says, just hold on, wait here, and he goes off.
So sorry about him. He was raised by hags. He doesn't know.
Raised by
he doesn't know what he's saying.
He goes off and...
Okay, whilst he's off somewhere, is there anything I can quickly try to pocket into my clothes? Because I learned from So that you can just take things.
Do you want to do a spot check?
Sure.
Good at taking things.
Hold on. What am I rolling?
Spot... is it search or perception? Perception.
Perception.
As you're looking around to go, this is interesting. You see, just down one of the corridors, a head, like just about this much of a head, looking from the side of one of the edges of the mess, and it's one of the children watching you.
And I'm also watching you.
I don't know how she gets away with it so much. And I just put my hands back into my bubble.
I think it's maybe the fact that she's not 8 feet tall.
That's
Possible.
highness. I thought you of all people would understand.
No, I'm just saying. You're very imposing. And it's a good thing in some for some things, not so much for other things. Like me, I'm good at hiding. But if you ask me to lift anything strong, you'd crush me. If I try to carry that chest that you carry around, I'd be crushed. I'd die.
Okay.
So, Everyone
How
has to give
about-
back.
You try to take stuff then. And he just
No.
Oh, well then.
These guys are...
I'll just go back to my bubble.
Yeah,
I'm
Bubble.
assuming this is actually just being
that's a good
spoken.
lad.
I can only say that this is
Crosstown.
being spoken while you're being watched by a child.
Across town, I feel a
Across
sense
town.
of pride. I feel a sense of pride. I don't know why, but I think I'll hug Ward.
You've been teaching him bad things. I don't think it's a good
Yes.
idea.
Don't rob innocent people.
It's only bad if you get caught. Duh.
I haven't been caught yet, so it's fine.
You're representing the silver daggers. You know, we're an example.
You're very lawful for a little kobold man.
I get that. Well, kobolds are lawful. You don't know anything about our society.
I
We
don't know nothing
so
about
many.
nothing.
We operate in numbers.
Are they actually lawful? Is that like what a kobold is?
Yes.
Not
wow.
evil. But they do follow strength.
Ha!
Anyone strong enough and powerful enough to follow, they will follow.
Hmm.
It's a general thing, but there's always exceptions.
No.
So
Like,
I'll
Still
just
getting
quickly
75 gold.
I'll quickly go into the as Eldrith comes back. You hear him talking before he actually comes back into the room, and he's talking quite loudly, so you do hear what he's saying. He says, "I don't know if it's relevant, but I heard someone say that they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow." And then he starts. Then he comes into the room proper, and he says, "Yeah, I was overhearing someone, one of the travellers, come through about a week or two ago. Not in the hills fully, but close to the hills. They were camping off the road. Or no, it wasn't a camper. It was one of the woodsmen, one of the weird guys that just go out in the woods for a while. He was having a camp, and they felt just a bit of unease, and yeah, they were saying that they found this skull pinned onto a tree. It was like someone had stabbed it with an arrow and pinned it to a tree, and it had a note on it or something. I can't remember what the note was. I
what
think he
kind
was
of
drunk.
skull? What?
A skull, as
Is it
in
human skull?
I think he said it was human or humanoid.
Okay.
But he said, yeah, it was pinned to a tree and had something written on a note. It's about half a day's along the Lark Path and about 4 miles east into the hills.
Okay.
If you want, I can find out. I think I made note of where he said it was.
Yeah, please. That'd be good to know.
But if you want to go invest, I don't know if it helps, but hey. It's nice having another group of adventurers in town, especially when we've got those bandits around. That's for sure.
Just a quick question. When we say we go on this quest and we do stuff, who pays us?
Well, I can't really pay you. I run a business.
But in general, who would we go to see to get payment?
Maybe you do something in good faith, like an adventurer, like a hero.
Yeah,
Heroes
I'm
don't
not
always go
that.
for
I
reward.
work for a mercenary company and they take half me gold, so
But if you do something for free, all the fame goes to you, and they don't take any of that.
They take my gold though.
so they take
Unfortunately, fame doesn't fill an empty belly. So, for now, we have to make do. You must understand, we are also running a business.
it's true.
Well,
We
if
don't have a
it
mayor,
helps,
so I don't know who to talk to.
if it helps, and we'll see. Like I don't have any money to.
Oh,
to
I
do
don't
this,
expect you to pay
I
me.
can't.
I just expect that someone will
Someone
pay me.
pays.
We'll sort it out. Don't worry. It's easy.
I don't
But
even
no,
think the
I'm
constable
going
pays.
to hear. Where was this skull found?
He says, "Oh, hold on," and he goes through and he puts his hand through the pile, and it's not magically through the pile. It's just like he seems to just put it through and just pulls out a scrap of paper, puts it on his kitchen bench, and goes, "Okay, so it was half a day's march, or half a day's walk, half a day's walk down the Lark Path, and I'll actually mark it on your map."
Got it written down.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
no, you don't.
I was just writing it down in the journal. Down the Lark Path.
Yeah, it's
Lark
up,
Path.
like it's up there.
Lodge, down the Lark Path, and then near the hills. Black arrow, skull pinned, with a note that no one has read yet.
Yeah.
Or no one could understand. I forgot which one it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll quickly put you across to the other, so you kind of see where it is, and that should load
Okay.
up for you.
Okay, so it's off.
There? Is
Yes,
that
that's the
X right
one.
there? Okay.
Okay.
I can also
Yeah, I
put
see.
this in now because you actually did this.
We do.
No, this one here. Yeah, the bears and bows.
That's the
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that's
So
what we
there's
did.
so many layers to this map. It's just bonkers, and I got to be very careful.
Imagine all the hidden stuff.
Yes, and those
Get
that
it.
are watching can see all of the hidden stuff. All
The
the
viewers
hidden
can
stuff.
see it, but we can't.
Yes, lots and lots of hidden stuff. I've got to get off this layer before I make a mistake. So there's as I said, I've messed up that map before and had to reload it. So
Okay.
you're back in town. So the other side of town, you head to the bakers, or are we going to the inn to try to get some?
The bakers. I was heading over to the bakers.
I'm gonna, after we do that. Oh yeah, the bed. How much for the bed?
Oh yeah, the bed.
You want a bed?
Bed?
So, yeah.
Which bed? We've got a few here.
The big
The
flying
really-
bed.
The really big one outside.
The giant's bed.
Yeah.
And then he looks at Ward and goes, "Okay, yeah." Now he understands why you're asking for it. He was looking at you and he initially said it's like, Kip is 2 feet tall asking for a giant's bed, and it's like
He likes room.
he likes to spread out. Whoa, God, I've
Spread
had
eagle.
that for years. How about I do this? If you investigate the skull, I'll give it to you for 3 gold.
Yeah. No, we were gonna do that anyway. So yeah.
Oh,
Don't tell him that.
so you're not going to pay the 12?
Gold anyway.
Okay, 3 gold.
Okay, I'll
3
pay
gold.
for the big bed.
I
3
mean,
gold.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not using it.
You may have to carry it yourself because
That's easy, mate.
it is large, even for you. It's just more bulky. The weight you've got no problem carrying.
Okay.
And as you pick it up, it's very substantially heavy. You can tell that it's hardwood and very, very heavy. It's going to be
So-
interesting getting it into the tavern though, and
can
up 3
fly it,
flights of stairs.
No, it can't fly.
Oh,
Ward.
that's alright. Well, they're getting the bed made for me anyway, so I'm sure they figured out a way to get the bed up there.
Well, we don't need to anymore, so it's all good.
Alright, so Alright,
And if
I'll
you- and
go
if-
take the bed to the inn. And I'll go do that.
Yeah.
Other side of
We
town.
going ahead like parting crowds, make way for the giant fucking. This, yeah, it's like those when you see those huge lorries carrying like bits of huge machinery bits, and there's the car in front parting everyone on that.
Make way for Prince Ali.
Exactly. That exact moment. So yeah, we're headed into the inn. That's our
Yeah.
life now.
Yep. I've got to put in what each. There we go. What each location actually is, because it has some of them just has the name and not the actual what they sell, what they do. So you go to Lowen's Bakery. So Lowen's Bakery is up here at number 8.
Of course.
I'm finishing telling Kadan a story. So then her dad pirate threw her overboard, but she survived.
Kadan's eyes are just glossed over at this point. He's like,
And
yeah.
she went to an island. Oh, we're here.
Oh, we're here finally. Finally. All right. We'll walk in,
and that's Pepsi. Pepsi half
That was
beard.
Pepsi. That's Pepsi left beard.
Left beard.
Yeah. So yeah, walk in.
So you
go
walk
to the
into this
counter.
aromatic small building. It's beautifully smelling. Everything's fresh. It's still in the morning, and it's just the entire front counter is just loaves of bread, and bakery goods and pastry. Like just beautiful, well presented, and everything looks delicious. So this, yep.
I'll look at So and say, all right, So, just pick anything you want. I was gonna buy a basket of bread anyway, so just pick anything you want. I'll take care of it. It's fine.
I want cheesy bread. And have you guys got so bread yet?
No.
They
I
do answer. They do answer. No, we don't have so bread yet.
Get so bread. I want so bread.
When they say no, Kadan says no. Same exact time. I was like, all right.
Just the cheesy buns, and then do you have any sweets?
Well, the cheesy buns are the sweets. We do have little cupcakes and things like that. Cheesy buns are going to be, I think, was 2 copper each, and generally everything else. If you want bread, it's going to be, depending on the size of your loaf, it's going to be about 2 copper if a decent sized loaf.
5 cupcakes.
And 5 cupcakes. They'll do 5 cupcakes for 2 copper as well.
So 2 plus. I was gonna cheesy bread for the whole party. So
So
it's
one-
1,
oh.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 copper.
Yep.
And
So that's
then
1
we have
silver.
That's 1 silver. So then we have the 2 for the cupcakes, which is 12 copper total, and then
Yep.
we have the loaf of bread, which is another 12, so 14 copper. That's fine. I
Yep.
will pay them 14 copper, and I'll be like, all right, thank you, so much for the bread.
And if
So much what?
so much bread and sweets and
How much what?
So much for bread.
Thank you for the bread. Thank you for the bread. I put it all in the basket. All right, so anything else you
Here's
want?
your bread, dear. Thank you so much for the bread.
No, we should get your clothes cleaned because they're getting kind of dirty.
Oh yes, that's right. I can't believe. Sorry, I'm off. My mind is off from that story. Yes, I
It's
asked the
really
baker.
good. And you know what? There's a part 3.
I push her away. Yes. Is there like a laundromat or someone that could clean my clothes in town? I'm sorry, this is a weird place to ask, but I just remember that the bath I tried, and I don't think they like to wash my clothes.
no, they're not with the bathhouse, not a wash house. Aren't you guys saying the swinging sword? That's what.
Yes.
That's what everyone was saying. They
We
should
are
be able
now
to do some
swinging
laundry.
sword.
They do laundry service there. I
They
did not know
should.
that.
Do they have a maid that does it?
Well, there's
Like it's-
there's staff.
Like
Ask,
it's,
ask the swinging sword.
must have not have asked. Oh, thank you so much for. We'll be back to get some more bread a different day, probably. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yes.
And then
Bye. Please have cell bread next time. It's really good. You'll sell a lot of it.
yeah, we walk outside, and then I get some cheesy bread. And I was actually meaning to talk to you, but I was waiting for your story to finish. But now that your mouth is full of bread, you can listen.
She just swallows it straight away.
Yeah. So, I know that you're very enthusiastic and very energetic. It's a great thing. It's a great outlook to see that everyone should be your friend and such sort. But, yes, last night. Was it last night?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, last night. Trying to talk to people is a good thing, but these lands are a bit dangerous. So if you can kind of like just be a bit more careful. We almost died yesterday. Our first job did not go the best.
Back while Ward's trying to think, he was just like, someone just gave good advice. I should go and hug Kadan.
Okay.
They're synchronized.
I'll take that in mind. But really, I just wanted to see if they would be nice. I didn't know.
Yes, of course. It's good. It's an amazing thing that you see the greater thing in people. But
Oh no, people can be terrible.
People can be
People can
terrible.
be-
Exactly. People can be terrible. I'm terrible. As is well, Robot's amazing. But you see, Kip is amazing as well. We're all amazing. I'm terrible. Humans in general can be terrible. So I just want you to know that.
I'm a human.
Yes.
What?
Pink
I
skin,
am.
pink horns,
Yes, whatever you think, that's fine. Yes.
tail.
But, just so be careful. That's all I'm saying. It's just that I can't.
I'll be so very careful.
Yes. So careful.
Yeah.
As careful as so.
You're saying my name a lot.
I realize that, and I'm trying not to, but it's just a bit too much.
Is it because it's a word?
It's
I was too late, but I was too late for it. But
All right. I'm gonna grab another cheesy one.
yeah. Another cheesy bread. I only bought 4. 5.
You don't need to know about it.
Yeah.
Kip's
but,
only
yeah,
small.
I-
He
I-
only needs half.
Yeah, we'll continue and walk towards the inn. And at this point, I think we'll probably see Ward and...
Make way! I've got a bed!
make way for the John with the big fucking bed.
You can't leave those two alone for a second.
Not a bed for Ward.
Yeah, for a second. All right, let's go. Let's go help those guys.
I got a bed, guys. Look, it's massive.
And it is. It's the size of a cart.
How are we gonna get that in?
That's not
That-
my problem.
Is a great question, and I walk inside.
I'm gonna walk over to Ward and say, "All right, Ward, buddy." I tap him on the shoulder. I'm gonna give him guidance. Just
Okay.
because. I was like, yeah.
Was that guidance?
Guidance, like, good job, buddy. And then he gets guidance just because he can. That's what would happen. And then,
Do I need to
all right,
roll to get in?
I'm
I
gonna
think
walk
that's-
inside.
So, this is our tavern. For those that are new, and this is the 3rd floor, where they've got to try to get the bed.
That'll be fun.
And I did some work in the break. I put some more stairs in so you can get from the 1st floor to the 2nd and etc. But I didn't expect you to have a giant-sized bed. They're curved stairs, as you can see in our sea.
I'll have to pivot.
Pivot.
Right.
Pivot.
What if we use the rope that we have and we lift it through the window?
The window's not big enough.
Can I examine the bed to see if it's one solid piece?
Do an investigation. I'm assuming you're outside the tavern.
Dismantling the bed. What a smart thing.
Welcome to D&D, where we do
Moving off.
my high fantasy dreams are fulfilled.
Yes. These complex traps. These complex traps. And number counting and counting and sharing out treasure and journals.
Nah.
Oh.
Can I also just investigate then? Because I would have been
Yes,
helping
you can.
when I got the idea of him.
Yes.
Alright. I don't know what you're looking for, but I'll help.
You've got guidance, if that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, guidance.
Yeah.
You didn't activate it. You need a ticket in your character sheet.
Oh, tick.
That's okay. I'll just roll the dice additional. Yeah, you can
15.
with 15 total. You can see that you can actually dismantle it and find a way up, and so you can break it into about 6 to 8 bits, and easily just slot it up and out. And it's really well made, and it's like it's not nailed in. It's actually fit, so it actually every part fits in and slots in perfectly.
So it's like IKEA, but good IKEA.
It's like IKEA, but handmade, handcrafted, ornate, pretty and functional.
Ooh.
Amish IKEA.
And it doesn't have a weird name, which I can't pronounce.
Sounds good. I'm gonna look at the bed and be like, "It's one piece. How did they make it one piece? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand
Whoa.
this."
Look it over here, Kadan. And it, like, or just looks down. It's like it slots in here, and we can pull it apart.
Yeah.
I'm smart sometimes.
And
I
you'll,
can't
you'll spend
comprehend.
about half an hour or 20 minutes getting it up and down the stairs and
Can
essentially
it
moving it in.
inside the
Helpful.
room though?
And still every piece is going to have to be carried by Ward because it is all solid,
Oh.
heavy hardwood.
Doop, doop.
Okay. No, sorry. I can't do anything.
No,
Can I
it's
give
still
him like a
solid.
nail? Have some nails.
When Ward is done, I am going to hug him. I said, I don't know what you did, but I'm so proud of you for trying.
I actually tried to steal things.
That's so good.
Don't encourage. Okay. You try to steal things from innocent people. Don't encourage that.
You don't know if somebody's innocent.
It's she. And like
Uh,
Ward just leans down to So and goes, "He was in league with bandits."
He was in league with and you know what? Kadan said not to trust everyone or see them as
Yeah.
friendly. So we don't have to. Everybody's free game now. Kadan said so, and he's a holy man. Full of
Kadan
holy.
is
Am I
quite
insane
religious.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm just gonna go upstairs and go get changed. I'm gonna change.
Yeah,
to-
I'm gonna go upstairs as well.
I'm gonna build my bed, I guess. What room am I putting it in?
I'm gonna follow them and give them each their
yeah.
cupcake.
Ooh,
So
thank
essentially,
you. How much do I?
No, it's just for like a good. It's a
Oh.
good hooray! We beat people. We
Hold
killed
on, hold
people.
on.
Honestly, it's fine. I'm happy to. What was
I
it?
didn't even
2
pay for them. No, it's okay. Eat it.
Also,
Ah.
guys, I sold all our trinkets. He tried to give us 70 gold, but I talked him up to 75.
Wait, what?
I'm so happy.
It was worth
It was
100.
We don't
Was
what?
it?
We don't know that.
Do I know that? Do I know that, GM?
you had a guess at you had a guess at maybe 100.
Yeah, it was probably worth 100.
Well, I
Uh-huh.
got 75.
Well, Ward did
We
his
all
best.
got 12.
Yeah. 12 to you and then 3 for the kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kitty fun.
No, I miscalculated that because I did it by 6, which includes the DM. So wait, let me recalculate that.
I get a
It's
share.
15 each. 15 each.
And then how
Yeah,
much for the
50
kitty?
Yeah,
Aw.
it divides equally by 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I give my share to the enemy.
I'll just take my bed money back.
So an extra 15 gold each.
All right, is anyone keeping tabs on what we have to tell Robold, or is the GM?
No, I'm not keeping tabs.
It's
What
gonna
you-
gonna be in the thing. It's
So yeah, it'll be in the backlog of chat.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So 2 DP. So
And then-
at the moment it's 17.
As I'm building the bed, I'm just gonna be like, and the man also told us that about a half march somewhere north, there's a skull embedded in a tree with a black arrow.
Yeah, and some weird note.
Yeah,
want
there was
to
that
know.
too, but that doesn't sound as interesting.
That's a bit suspicious. Okay.
Well, yeah, let's go out
Yeah,
Good.
we should check it out.
I would say we should check it out
Tomorrow.
with caution. Tomorrow.
after
of course.
night's rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume my bed's here, but
Yeah.
and then I've moved that bed over that way.
Or the other bed goes into the other room.
Yeah, all of you cramp into that one room. I'll just chill. Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna go downstairs to the innkeep lady. Man, is it a lady or a man?
be a
Lady,
lady,
I'll bring it up.
Lady. Excuse me, miss. Do you have any quests for us? Paying quests. Everyone wants us to do stuff for 3, apparently.
Kalessa says there's nothing new that's come in, but at least word's gone out that you're now in town. So
Okay.
if something happens, at least people know that you're going to be there. And the more time you're in town, the more the word's going to spread out to the local farmsteads, etc.
Open up a tab. Money
So-
we're owed.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
the-
hey, good dawn! I just yell.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Do you need your clothes washed?
Yes, yes, yes. Let me come down. Really, let me come down. And then I gather up all my dirty
Three
clothes.
stories.
I run down as fast as I can down the stairs, and I'm like, oh yes, yes. And I go over to Ward, and then I'm like, yes. I put all the laundry on the counter, and I'm like,
On the bar,
on the bar, yes, on the bar counter.
your bloody
I put it
laundry
all on there.
and bloody
Yes, I was
robes.
So, I was told by they won't be
Various
named.
people.
I was told that you supply laundry services here.
Well, we can do laundry.
Yes.
It was never in the deals or everything, but we'll see how it goes. And if it's too much for us, we may have to start charging. But because you're not a patron of the inn itself, you're just renting.
Of,
The entire
of course,
floor.
Of course. I would gladly
Either
pay
way.
for laundry to be done. I just needed it to be done.
Yeah, I'll send one of my Gilhilda. I'll get Gilhilda to come in every morning and
Gilhilda.
deal with that, and she's one of our
Laundry
maids.
Yeah,
So I'll just assign her to your level, essentially.
of course, of course.
Although she's not going to be doing cleaning up of your level, that's because you're renting that space as your own private area.
It's fine. I just we'll try to keep it clean. We'll try. But yeah, just the laundry. That's really all I needed to be done. I tried to do it at the baths. It didn't seem like they liked it, but here, maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But do keep it in caution. Do keep caution that these robes are made of faux silk. So be very careful.
She's faux silk. I don't think I know that. I'll
It's
have
like silk, but not real silk. It's fine. It's standard issue. It's okay. And I just kind of push it towards her closer.
perhaps the dressmakers could help if that's. But okay, we'll see what we can do, and we'll get them cleaned up for you.
I'm just lying in bed reading.
Yeah.
All right,
Love
that
it.
night, since I am sharing a room currently with Robold, Kip, and Kadan, I'm going to tell them the story of Pepsi Leftbeard.
Thank God I'm free.
The full
I'm-
story.
I'm engrossed. I'm not even listening. I'm just sort of reading and I'm not paying attention.
When she starts reading the story, I'm just gonna take my bed. I'm gonna take all my stuff, the blanket and stuff. I'm gonna go out the door and close it. I'm just gonna sleep on the floor.
I still have Robold.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get out my journal and just start writing all my life lessons for today.
Yeah.
Stealing
Sounds
good.
good.
Stealing from
Kadan
bad people
says
better.
everyone's bad.
So, for those watching, Robold or Kimelli is absent today. That's why we've got a little bit of a. That's why we've got the other picture in our overlays. Unfortunately, she's just not here today, and that's why they tried to send her in first, because Robold is also the barbarian
She's the
fighter.
barbarian.
It's true.
Yes, doesn't have the most hit points though. That is actually Kadan.
But she has rage and damage resistances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rage basically doubles her hit points.
Yeah. So that's what that is. We are at about the 2.5 hours mark. We're about half an hour after our over break time. So we'll do a quick break now, if everyone's okay.
Yep.
And we'll go to. We pretty much will go to the 4-hour mark. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Again, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We use, if you don't know, we're using Roll20. That's our interface that we've got here. And we're running a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign called Princes of the Apocalypse. You can purchase that from Roll20 or from your normal local game store or online store as a physical copy. So stick around. We'll be about 5 minutes. Just take a quick break, get new drinks and things like that, or more coffee for some of us. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll be back shortly. And welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. This is the Goblin Cave. We are playing Princes of the Apocalypse, and we last saw our brave adventurers or mercenaries or not so brave or whatever you want to say. Yeah, we saw them working out actually how to get a giant-sized bed into the tavern, up 3 stories, and then telling stories of what's what. Our overlay's a little bit changed because we had an internet disconnect, but it shouldn't be too hard. I'll just fix that now. Will and Mars are swapped. There we go. I'm very happy that I spent all those hours making the overlay to make it customizable and changeable like that. And I'll just make sure the other one's done as well, because that's going to be changed. Oh, nope, lost it. Sorry about this.
Oh, I should probably turn off that fan. That's making a lot of noise.
There's a lot of noise, it's a lot of noise.
Sorry. Yeah, it's just really hot up here, and it's the only thing keeping the computer come over me.
There we go, we're good.
Hey.
So if you are ever doing streaming, always plan for the worst and make things more overly complicated so you can fix things on the fly. Otherwise, things are really bad if something does go wrong. But thanks for, yeah, we're back. We are on our way out of town. So the morning, nothing happens in night. The tavern's rowdy as it seems to always be, although no one actually eats around here. Everyone seems to eat across the road at the High Helm. I think it's the High Helm. I'll just make sure I know that because I don't want to give everyone false information. So yeah, Helm at High Sun is where everyone seems to eat. So yeah, we go through. Breakfast is uneventful. Nothing really happened, and I'm sure. And I think we were going out to investigate this tree with a skull stuck to it.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep.
It's up to, we go up to the large, we go up to the large path and then go towards the hills.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, I told
Okay.
her all of this.
Yeah.
I fill in the details where he gets it wrong.
So most of the
And
details.
Robin path.
Kadal's just like, oh, my back. Oh. She's like, I'm just we're taking
What's
a
wrong,
car.
Kadon?
Ward, can I teach you a song for the road trip?
Teach me a song. I like
Yeah.
songs, sure.
It's a song my nanny taught me. All right, you're gonna love it, and I know everybody in the group is gonna love it too.
Oh, that's it.
All right, this is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. People started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it only just because. And I just do that until Ward starts singing along.
This is the song that never ends. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but I'll get there.
I touch myself and I try to cast Spare the Dying.
I thought that was going elsewhere, but yeah, at least it was clean. Wow.
I like take out my loot in anticipation, and as soon as that, no.
Not good enough.
I just want to teach that song to Ward so he'll annoy anyone every time we go on a trip.
You're really a shit stirrer.
Song that never ends, and he's just gonna keep singing the entire time now.
I like to stir the pot.
Just a little.
This pot's already been stirred.
Ugh.
This pot's boiling at this point. All right. Sounds
So I'm
good.
just trying to get something set up. Isn't it always fun to hear? No, I'll leave it there. Okay, so you travel out, and we'll move into the Draveland Lab. So you travel out. It's about half a day's travel out of the town. The lark path is fairly boring going out. There's no one coming against you when you're travelling. I'll move you on to that same screen. So you're out of the swimming sword. So there's a couple of caravans actually leaving and going the same direction that you are, but you actually travel a little bit faster because you're on foot instead of in a caravan. And there's nothing coming towards you because it's still early in the morning. The lush fields, the close to Red Lark, then go into a bit more hills, rolling hills. The hills get a bit bigger and bigger as the day goes on, and about midday or so is where the indication is where you need to then leave the path and then go into the hills, and then go around feel the hills and mountains. So you're going to have lunch there, and then do it later, or you're just going to keep venturing through?
Just go it. Just keep going, I guess.
I think we just go, yeah.
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 Okay, so you head through. You leave to go northeast. Yep, northeast, through the hills, and it's a bit of a search. Can I get a survival? See if we can interpret the locations right. We don't have a ranger.
This is the walk that never ends.
Oh no. Everyone's survival?
I got
50.
14.
I got 8.
Okay,
Watch me get this one.
so there's a little bit of a debate of which direction to go, because everyone's thinking they know where they're going. I think
Katan and So do not know.
I think the rational way to go is up.
up.
There's
Up?
hills. Up.
Okay,
Oh, okay, that up. I thought that you meant.
up, flying. That's what I thought too. Yes.
I'm not an idiot.
No, you're
I don't
human.
know. You fabricated so much. Maybe you can fly.
I have never fabricated a single thing.
Hmm.
Name one. Name one.
Pepsi.
Pepsi is very special to me. You never want to give somebody your real name. And she was a doll I used to have.
What did I just say? You just admitted it. You don't give people your real name. You fabricate fake names, and you don't give people your real. Are you even called Sue?
Yes, my name is So. That is my name. That is definitely the
okay.
name I was born with. That is the name I was
Inside
born
check.
with and given.
Inside check. I think we can tell from the way she's saying
Nah,
it.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not going to call for an insight check, and I won't even acknowledge an insight check, especially when knowing that you've been with each other for about 6 months now, and every now and then she'll just introduce herself as someone different, total new personality.
Is So
And-
just the newest in a long line of person?
I've been so with you guys for a long time. It's just when we meet new people, I'm somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for
But Pepsi was this doll I had. My brother shaved. It was a dwarven woman, and my brother shaved half her beard. And
I know you told us in detail last night.
no, I told
I
you her
didn't get told.
backstory.
Oh. Oh, good. There's more.
Yeah, there's more. She's this doll I
Meanwhile,
used to have.
whilst they're talking, Ward's going to look around to see where the right path is.
Yeah.
Well,
Kadan's
the early
just gonna-
consensus was, to go right, and the later consensus was to go left. It's just whose consensus you're going to follow.
I reckon we follow Kip because he has a good sense of smell, I assume.
That's not inaccurate. I say we go right.
I wasn't there when we were told about it, but I have a feeling about the left side.
I mean, dogs are good at tracking no matter how ugly they are.
Oh.
Fido, which way should we go? Use your nose.
No, Fido's such a beautiful dog.
Do another survival
Okay,
for
so
Fido.
The dead skull. Never mind.
Survival check for Fido.
For Fido. Well, Fido's just a Well, you don't know, but Fido is just a part of your mind. So your mind's
He's
giving you a
part of my
second one.
mind.
Yes. You don't know that.
Oh, he knows about as much as Kip does.
So Fido thinks that, yeah.
Fido thinks we should just follow Kip.
All right, let's
I
follow
say
Kip.
right.
That's fine.
So in this case, it's 3 versus 2.
What do you reckon, Robold?
Robo will just go with you. So it's 3
we
versus
can
2.
follow Kip. That's fine. Kip seems like he knows where to go.
With Fido's voice adding into somehow. Once again, for those that are watching, Fido is Ward's wolf
Pelt.
pet. Yeah, pet
My
hat,
first
wolf,
friend.
dog. First and mostly only friend, apart from So.
Apart from everyone here.
Until us.
Well, I was just going to say So because So's friend to everybody.
Not to me, clearly.
I said mostly everybody.
I'm your friend, Kip. I just, you know, it's just playful
No, he's
teasing. That's,
insulting me.
yeah. Ugly Puppy used to be my nickname.
Oh, okay.
That's what my brother
I
told me.
believe that.
That makes everything go better.
That's
Right.
what my brother used to call me. And then he shaved my doll's beard. I'm still not over that. She was a good doll. Her beard was so pretty.
Oh boy.
Oh. Alright,
I don't know how to respond to that.
Neither do I.
Kip just walks.
Let's
Neither
go.
does. It's pretty bad when the GM doesn't even know how to respond. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
So hopefully I put you into the right map.
Hello. What do we have here?
So hopefully it's also light.
Yeah, I can see.
Yes,
I can
good.
see.
Good. Some of the maps do have the illumination turned off. Some of them have it turned on in case we use them for an adventure or encounter at night time. So this is where we are. You're told there's one of the trees in here.
Well, I guess we'll have a look around and try and find which one it is.
I'm going to climb this one. I want to go to... Oh, I'm stuck. I want to go to this tree.
You want to go to the big one in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's where you're going. I'm going to ask for essentially search tracks for everybody. But also I want people to actually tell me
Is that
pretty much
perception
where
or
they're going.
investigation?
So investigation.
Oh, why not perception?
Yeah. or perception, because you essentially trying to look for
I
something.
mean, are we in daylight?
You're in daylight, so you have your minus.
Woo! 20.
So I would be disadvantaged with perception, but not investigation. So I'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for perception.
That's not good. That's a 6.
Alright, guys, I got a 20.
Okay, so as you're searching out, and So was the only person that actually told me where she was searching.
I'm searching over this big tree over here.
Yep.
I'm down. I'm going south over here.
Yep. So there's modifiers to pretty much where you're searching.
I'm gonna stick by Sue.
Sticking to my 20.
Okay. So Kip and So actually find the skull. It is on that middle one.
Sixes and nines.
Even with 6s and 9s, because it's right there. But
I found it!
If you didn't climb up on that mound, you wouldn't have seen it. But because you climbed on the mound for that tree, it's right there. And it looks like, you think it's, as the description was, humanoid or human. I just got to bring this up here.
I'm going to lean towards Kip, and I was like, I just wanted to climb the tree. I didn't really want to find it.
I'm just saying this is pretty conspicuous. I'd say let's just make sure there's nothing sort of trapped, because this feels very out of place.
I'm going to read the note.
Well, I'll do the box text. A weathered human skull, jaw sagging, is pinned to the trunk of the tree. pinned to the trunk of a tree, a head by a big black arrow protruding from the skull's eye sockets. There's a black parchment underneath. So a black parchment wrapped around the arrow, just in front of the fletching.
Ward, I dare you to kiss the head.
That's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross, but I bet he'll do it.
Whoa. I'm not that unknowing. I know not to kiss dead things.
I wasn't doing it because you were dumb. I was doing it because you're my friend and I asked you to do something, and that's what friends do.
That is manipulative.
Don't listen to her, Ward. Don't do it.
I'll teach you how to steal better.
I'm very conflicted right now.
No,
Hey.
don't.
Can I roll for puppy dog eyes?
You can roll for puppy. Oh, it's up to Ward.
It's up to Ward.
I'm not going to ask. Not going to.
You can roll a
have
persuasion check, and if it's higher than my, what would it be?
Insight.
Wisdom.
Insight.
Yeah, if it's higher than my inside, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it that way. Otherwise,
Wow.
roll your insight.
All right. So, okay, if this is what friends do,
Don't do it, Ward.
No, it really isn't.
pick up the skeleton, the skeleton head, and I just.
The skeleton is pinned to the tree.
All right. Just the head.
The head. There's only a head there. There's no skeleton. Sorry.
All right. So I'll pick up the head.
But it is pinned to the tree with the arrow.
Fine. I'll lean in.
Yeah.
I'll lean in, hands to either side, and I will kiss the dead skull.
Okay. Can I get a dex check
Okay.
as like a reflex?
I'm gonna die.
No, not necessarily.
A dexterity save.
4 HP.
Yep. Okay, so yep, you kiss the skull. Nothing happens.
Thank God.
Thank you, Ward.
It's okay.
You are a bad person.
Did you stop them, Kip? Did you
Not
stop
cool.
it?
Oh, he had fun.
It tasted like death.
It just tastes like bone.
He
It
learned a new flavor.
Death flavor.
just tastes like bone. That's all.
Can I do like an arcana check on the arrow to see if it's like some kind of hexy magic or something
can.
like that?
You can.
Meanwhile, I'm going to take a look at the note.
Completely sucked.
Okay, so you take the note off the arrow, or just take the arrow out, or
I'll take the note off the arrow while he's checking
okay.
it.
I rolled a 10.
Yep, I can see. Just hold on a moment. So you take the you're inspecting the arrow, and you think that there may be some magic to it, but you're not quite sure. And if there is, you're definitely not sure what type. But you'd probably guess it'd be necromancy in this setting.
Cool. Can I? Is it like an arrow for a bow, or is it like a bolt for a crossbow?
It's definitely an arrow. It is. It doesn't look like if it was shot in, it was shot at point blank range, or it was jammed in hard into the tree. But it definitely looks like a functional arrow. But black arrows are not a common thing.
Can I have it?
Do you use a bow?
Yeah, I use a short bow.
Alright, I'm gonna just take it out of the tree and give it to So, if possible.
Yep.
You're such
Alright,
a
what
good
is
friend.
What does the note say?
What language is it in?
Yeah. Can I read the note?
The language is in common.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
All it says on the note, and as you unwrap it, it feels really thick and textural. It's not paper. It feels more like vellum.
Oh no. That's bad.
Yeah.
Why is everyone diseased?
Do you know what vellum is?
Yes, I do.
No, I know what
I know.
vellum is. I was looking at
Master of
the.
the party. It's
In-
Uh,
human leather.
Uh,
It's
Uh,
human leather. This is skin.
gross.
I mean, back in the clutch, we'd sometimes use this for leather armor, but yeah, no, not very nice.
You used to what? Hold on.
Not me. My clutch, my clan. Sometimes people we kill, we make best use of them. So we would make vellum leather armor.
That's gross.
Yeah, I've come to learn that. What does it say?
All it says is the last laugh, you'll be next. Valcolonda.
No.
Alcalonda.
Where did my pencil go?
And it's in chat, so you can actually read it for yourself and get the spelling right of the name, if that is a name.
Last laugh. You'll be next.
You'll be next. It's in chat. Valcolonda.
Alcalonda. Alright, I put it into temporary notes.
And,
Everyone's putting into their own notes. Or is this a
yeah,
Google
I'm putting
search?
it in the journal.
Everyone add to the journal.
I was just thinking someone's doing a Google search there.
I'm 100% Google searching. Alright, so that's that.
Hey, let me find this for you.
Princes of the Apocalypse Final Dungeon Treasure.
Even I haven't read that far in.
Princess
Magic
of the
items location.
Boss
Actually,
fight cheats.
Prince of the Apocalypse doesn't start proper on the campaign until 3rd level. This is just all your learning and...
So I'll read that out. It says, last laugh, you'll be next. Valconda. Well, that's fucking ominous.
I have a lot of laughs to have.
Clearly.
Can I do like a survival check around here or something to
Yep.
see if there's any tracks or anything we can
You can do
follow?
a survival check.
Yeah,
yeah.
this
And
feels it might be a little
the head of the-
dangerous.
and just for as you're putting the arrow into your pack, you notice that the head of the arrow is also black.
Ooh. I want more arrows like this, so we have to find who did this so I can steal their arrows.
Right. Well, I will roll up the vellum, and I'll just say we should burn this or bury it or something. I don't want to hold
Done.
on.
We
What?
need your candle.
You guys find something up there? I don't want to get my robes wet.
Kadan, we need you to do some holy things with all your holes.
I'll walk down to him. And I'll just say, "Can you get rid of this? It's vellum."
Oh, yes, of course.
I don't know.
What do you want me to do? You want me to...
So, did I notice any
Well,
tracks or anything, DM?
There's no
bury it? I
tracks.
don't know. It's technically a dead body, so
Oh,
your
of course.
that's kind of your
I-
shtick.
I read the note first. It's like, oh, okay. And then I'm going to look at it like, all right. And I put it on the ground and just get my tinderbox and just go... just try to light it. It's like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't. I don't have the ability.
I don't know. I thought you'd have like religious rites or something.
Oh, I can pray for the body, of course. But
Yeah,
I
there's a
can't.
dude here. Pray for him.
There's
Dude,
a skull.
You guys found the skull. I don't know what's been going on up there.
It's not a skull.
We found a skull. There was an arrow through its eye with this note attached to it.
Oh,
It is a melting human head.
oh,
Hmm.
that's pretty ominous.
Ward.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you actually, as you're walking around the area, not just the top, but the area, you notice that you're starting to notice that there's a distinct lack of any tracks in the area, and it's been quiet as well. As in, there's no bird life. There's just nothing. There's no animal sounds.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not very comfortable being here.
Okay, guys, I'm getting a really creepy feeling. There's nothing going on.
And it feels familiar.
Feels familiar.
It feels like home.
Feels like home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Home to which
Guys?
one of us?
This feels like it did back, with the mum. And
oh no. Okay, we need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here, Ward. I do not want to meet your mother.
And you
sure
just
she's
you get these sounds.
I met your mother.
In the distance of your mind, you start hearing a voice, and you can't hear it clearly, but you just start hearing that familiar voice, that family voice coming through the darkness, coming through your shields and your blockages. But you can't hear it clearly. Something's fighting back for you, but the area is wrong. The area is certainly wrong.
okay.
Can I do a history check to see if Buckledore, if that rings any bells or anything?
You can, yes.
Alright. Ugh.
That's what I'm going to do.
And Ward, you can
Guys.
also do one as well.
I don't feel real good. There's a
Okay, we're out of here.
nagging
We're
voice
going. We're going.
in
We're
my
going now.
head.
Ward, come down. So push him down. We're gonna come down here.
Alright, so I'm
So-
just gonna just
So
stumble
jumps up and tries to
out of
push
this.
Ward down, but he's 8 foot tall.
Is Ward just standing there with his?
Whoa.
What's?
I'm
Sorry about
pretty much trying to fight this thing in my head, I guess.
No, it's you're not having to fight anything.
I'm just feeling it.
You're just feeling that there's something's trying to push through. But you do have protections against things in your head. You've got more things in your head that are trying to fight it back than you need at the moment.
Guys, I'm gonna hold on. I'm just gonna close my eyes and let the voice get to me. I'm just gonna, so I can hear what it wants.
So you're opening it up.
I'm gonna open up myself to the voice and allow it in.
This is a bad idea, but
Sounds like
here we go.
It can only end amazingly.
He's too curious.
Worst case scenario, he only has 4 HP.
That's physical HP though. This is a bit more of a mental game. You may not get Ward back. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
that would be not good.
It says, "Who are you? This is not your place. I feel you're similar, but you're not. You're not one of me. Not one of us."
My name's Ward. I don't know who I am, to be honest. Do you also have a talking blade? I'm
Is
assuming
that
it's
what
all in
I
my head.
feel? Is that what's fighting me? There's other things inside your mind. Dark things. Interesting.
Well, I've got Glacier's Edge here. I found him. He talks to me occasionally, and he saved me once from dark magic. I'm assuming
You
the
hear
dark magic.
You hear a cackle as you say dark magic, and then the voices just get louder and louder and louder in that cackling until it becomes just this deafening laughter in your mind, and then cuts off. Nothing, and you feel chill.
So, and then that's all
And
the
then
voices. Shit.
You right there, buddy?
Ward?
At this point, I would say Kadan climbed up, getting his robes all dirty, and be like, "Ward, are you okay?"
Alright,
you
so
fine?
I'm just gonna open my eyes and I'm like, I think I know, or at least I spoke to something related to the skull. She acted like we're the same. I don't really know.
Oh, Ward, are you
Same.
okay?
He's just gonna just look at Fido and just start mumbling poetry to himself.
Oh no.
And
We should go.
You know about that? Is there something like? Should we bury the skull? Should we? What should we? I don't know.
Should we burn it?
Well, to return, if it is an incarnate soul of some kind, some funeral rites should be just fine. Holy water would probably be the best bet.
So-
I actually have holy water.
Yeah, I don't have. You have some more. Why do you have holy water?
It's from the monsters, the haunted, my background. But yeah, I have holy water.
Yeah, holy water would be perfect.
Okay. I'll just get out the holy water and I'll sprinkle some onto the skull.
It steams as it hits the skull, and it starts screaming. Like you can just hear this voiceless scream, and that then dissipates as the holy water dissipates. The scream dissipates, and then there seems to be nothing left. And then the more holy water you add, no more effect. The skull's still there.
Okay.
But it screamed.
That does not bode well. Here, pour some on this vellum as well if you have any more holy water. Yeah.
As you open up the vellum, there's no writing on it anymore.
Okay, I was just making sure. I'm gonna light a bit of incense and just kind of pray a little, but that's it.
Should we talk to Herbert about this?
Should we leave?
I want to leave. This is starting to scare me.
Yeah. Just a
This
little
isn't
bit.
funny anymore.
It was
Okay.
never funny.
It was funny when you kissed the skull.
That skull. Did you check him?
So-
Did you check him for, like, curses or something?
So the skull, he kissed it. So did you not see the holy water? Did you not see the holy water burn the skull? So did you not see what happened? He kissed it.
He kissed
This
it.
is
He
why you
kissed it
don't
before.
manipulate your friends into kissing dead things. You don't know what's going to happen.
I didn't manipulate. I persuaded. And Ward's a good friend, and I really think we should get out of here because I'm really scared.
All right.
Yeah, now you're scared. Come on, let's go.
Kadan's gonna try not to slide down, so he's gonna try to just jump off and try to land on his feet. He's not gonna try to slide down like if everyone else slides.
Can I get an acrobatics because you are trying something?
I'm 100% just gonna slide down.
Poor robes.
No.
So you jump down. You land a little bit badly. You're more trying to get any dirt off you and trying to keep yourself clean. But in doing that, you actually don't judge your jump as much, and you're going to cop 1 damage.
Oh,
As
one
you
damage?
land slightly badly, but you're clean. Everything's good. Everything's clean.
Okay, sounds
You're
good. I would say, yeah, I get a running start. I jump off and I land on both feet, but one of my ankles kind of just
Yeah.
and I'm just hopping around on one foot, like okay.
Careful.
This
Is
place
that going to be
sucks.
a running theme in this campaign that people, when we jump, we clip our ankles every time?
But yeah,
Not
I'm
always,
gonna-
but
just
his
walk
only
over.
focus is keeping clean.
I'm just gonna wipe off all the dirt I can, especially when I want to go get Ward. My back is clean at least, but just not my front.
No, you're fairly clean climbing up.
Wear those clothes.
The clothes are they're part of the career. They're just part of what I need to do. I'm just gonna walk past.
Come on.
You should have followed the god of beauty instead of the god of death. So you move off.
Yeah,
The
don't you want
further
to dig graves or something?
the further you leave, the more distance you have from the location, the easier you feel on your mind. You feel less at ease. Feel better at ease. The more distance you put between you and the tree. And after about half an hour's travel, it feels like just a bad dream almost. And that's that. And we'll leave this now, as you are pretty much heading back to town. Because we've got a little bit of time straight. One of our players is going to have to do a little bit of a trip, so we have to do a little bit early today. Hopefully that was a good show and everyone enjoyed themselves.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that was
That was
fun.
really good.
I'm loving the role playing. It's just, this is so funny for me as a GM to watch you guys just have fun.
Side note, I just got sour
Thank
cream
you.
all over my journal.
It's like So would do.
Oh, that's a lot too.
Yeah, I don't know why I got so much. I didn't make this plate. All right, I bought a new journal, so
Yay!
Hey.
And then your hair
Now
color. Yeah, we're lost. So we'll do a quick wrap up. My name is Karsh Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave. I think this is the first time we've had a full show without any disconnects for
Yeah.
Prince of the Apocalypse,
First time we've had a proper ending to one of these episodes.
which means I can also run the credits after this properly.
We have
We haven't had that every week. Oh my god, yes! All this work and all everyone's time. It's everyone's time, which so we'll do a quick run through. Mars, are you ready? You want to do your outro?
oh, my outro. I'm Mars or Peach, and I play So the Tiefling, and I didn't get to pet the bear.
Oh. And Sky.
Yeah, I'm Sky Blue Shinks. You follow me at Sky Blue Shinks on Twitter if you're so inclined. And I can't wait for next week. I may hopefully I'll be back next week if my dissertation isn't ramming me up the bum.
Yeah.
But fingers
And you
crossed.
And you also do Sky Blue Shinks at Twitch TV. You have your
Yes.
role
It's
playing there.
just the one sort of off stream a week. It's very much there's not much of a schedule. But hopefully towards the end of the summer, once I've got my stuff together, I'll probably be streaming some games over the summer. We'll see. But for now, it's just the one show on Tuesdays.
And
Very-
if you haven't seen it, have a look over there. It's amazing. It's done in the university radio station.
It's done at the student radio station,
Yeah.
and they let me use their cameras and streaming to do a D&D show.
Just
fun.
amazing to see that. Their setup compared to this type of setup. Will.
I mean, it is, but it isn't because we've got a very posh map and sort of nice screen, nice sort of slideshows of the characters. It's literally just us in the studio, go from zero with nothing else. So, but it's good fun.
But it's great audio. Will, with our backgrounds every week.
Yes, of course. Yes, my name is Will. I play Kadan, the Grave Cleric. Thank you for joining us today. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Everyone's a problem child. But yes, it's all good.
Everyone's a problem child. Yeah, I'd say totally. And Ninjavo.
Hey, I'm Ninjavo. I play Ward. You can follow me at Ninjavo TV on Twitter or mixer.com/Ninjavo or twitch.com/Ninjavo. Not streaming yet, but it's something I'm looking into doing once I get some downtime from uni. And yeah, I have a lot more voices in my head than I originally thought, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah. So Ward's got a few. I just added another to that.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, Kamali is absent this week. Hopefully she'll be back next week. See what's happening, see what happened today. And so Kamali plays our Dwarfen Barbarian Robold, who is Robold the Beard, the glorious and magnificent Dwarven beard. Who is the Barbarian who has the most damage, I think, and not the most hit points. As it
And
comes
was
to...
not
But the
there
most
the
rate.
first time we had a fight.
Which is equivalent to the most hit points.
Well, the first time you had a real fight, there was a fight which was a pretend fight with the kids,
It was almost real.
which almost turned to a slaughter of kids.
If I didn't roll a 1.
The stakes were real. The kids just didn't know it.
Would have been an entirely
Yeah.
different campaign if it wasn't a 1.
That's why when Ward and Kip went to the vendor, it's like, oh my god, it's going to be a slaughter. Oh no. No.
I mean,
Thankfully,
I'm
Ward
not,
wrote
I'm
it
not an
instead of-
idiot. I just, I made a joke out of character that just stuck.
Just
It's alright. This is why Ward has life lessons. He learned that little people can pretend fight.
I thought
Stealing is right.
That is a life lesson now.
12 months, we're going to look back on like so many Ward life lessons. It's going to be great.
Just gonna have a whole book of life lessons.
As I
Just like-
forget all of them and try to remember them halfway through.
and,
It's going to be written
Every-
down.
and another
journal.
thing is when we
They're
do
in our
the
journal. They're in the group journal.
and when
Every
we do
break
the
will
whole
just have a scrolling life lesson.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I was going to say when we do the I think we've got planned or haven't got planned, but the idea's been thrown out there a few times of having a prequel session of when everyone meets. You can throw out all those life lessons.
Yeah, they won't be there for those ones.
No.
I'll just be me.
That's going to be a very interesting session. I'm not sure how to roleplay that.
No, but it should be actually interesting because like
Think
everyone
of
came
how
together.
standoffish I am now after 6 months.
Oh,
just-
think how real then I am after 6 months.
So it's
So
going to
it's-
be the same. Kadan's going to love life and be happy.
No, Kadan is gonna be way more happier, but not not like this. The origin of the robe cleanliness might be there as well.
Mhm.
Her
Ooh.
origin of the robe.
And less
Yes,
voices, but louder voices.
Yeah, much louder voices.
Much louder voices.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and it's been great fun. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy the show, and we'll switch over to our credits. So bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you next week.
Bye.
Oh, and come back next week because that's when we've got it running again.